don't want peace. I want problems, always.
Go placidly amid the noise and the haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible, without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others, even to the dull and the ignorant. They too have their story. Avoid loud and aggressive persons. They are vexations to the spirit. If you compare yourself with others, you may become vain or bitter. For always there will be greater and lesser persons than yourself. Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans. Keep interested in your own career, however humble. It is a real possession in the changing fortunes of time. Exercise caution in your business affairs, for the world is full of trickery. But let this not blind you to what virtue there is. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. Be yourself. Especially do not feign affection. Neither be cynical about love, for in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, it is as perennial as the grass. Take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune. But do not distress yourself with dark imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness. Beyond wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. And whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God, whatever you conceive him to be. And whatever your labors and aspirations in the noisy confusion of life, keep peace in your soul. With all its sham, drudgery, and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Be cheerful. Strive to be happy.
I don't want peace. I want problems, always. I don't want peace. I want problems, always. I don't want peace. I want problems, always.
I ask you to be citizens.
I ask you to be citizens.
Citizens, not spectators.
Citizens, not spectators.
Citizens, not subjects.
Citizens, not subjects.
Responsible citizens, building communities of service and a nation of character.
Responsible citizens, building your communities and our nation.
Though our challenges are fearsome, so are our strengths.
Though our challenges are fearsome, so are our strengths.
Americans have ever been a restless, questing, hopeful people.
Ghanaians have ever been a restless, questing, hopeful people.
And we must bring to our task today the vision and will of those who came before us.
And we must bring to our task today the vision and will of those who came before us.
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
And you know what? I will speak today, I will speak tomorrow. You know the tax I pay, Osofo. Sometimes when my this thing come and I see the tax that I've paid, but at the same time I said, praise be to the Lord we serve, because it's going to build our nation. Then when my tax goes, you babies with sharp teeth, you are stealing the money and you don't want us to talk. We will talk today, we will talk tomorrow. And you know what? I will speak today, I will speak tomorrow. You know the tax I pay, Osofo. Sometimes when my this thing come and I see the tax that I've paid, but at the same time I said, praise be to the Lord we serve, because it's going to build our nation. Then when my tax goes, you babies with sharp teeth, you are stealing the money and you don't want us to talk. We will talk today, we will talk tomorrow.
Monina adie no munya sanse ye okwan bebedi kuma gina mo na okra asa ile de nya dwuma de nya se petrol be ye dwuma eti mama adwuma na ene eleja da be no metiti petrol yi so onida esanse na asem ni che se e yade ni pantientia won tro ware se won ankasa mu na ke David atanso a ka ye kase ne tro ware
or ridicule in terms of his marriage status. They, those who are doing it in parliament, please, it is a big blow to Mampurugu. It will come out one day to express our dissatisfaction with some of these things. The man can marry even up to 10 because apart from being a Muslim, that limits him to 4. The chieftaincy gate giving the chance to marry even up to 12. So those of you who might have the chance of listening to this one, please, you are coming from different communities. It is a big warning coming from northern region. Even the NDCs are aware that this one, we are not taking it lightly with people who are returned to ridicule with our brother in parliament or any place. We are not taking it lightly. So, Honorable Alban Babin, we respect you enough. He's having one wife called Her Excellency Samira Bawumia. Whoever she was married to, if there was a problem, there's no problem. It is not your cup of tea to be bringing it on air, because married, you can divorce and go back for your wife. And it is not a taboo in Manpugru. You can decide to throw away your wife and go and pick your wife. And pay the position and the law is not a taboo in Manpugru. You can decide to throw away your wife and go and pick your wife. And pay the position and it is not a taboo in Manpugru. You can decide to throw away your wife and go and pick your wife. And pay the position and the loyalty that is not a taboo in Manpugru. You can decide to throw away your wife and go and pick your wife. And pay the position and the loyalty that that he's coming from has given him the nod to marry even up to 12 and beyond. So please, who are listening on Joy News, please stop it, because one day you will call for a war in your area that you will not even be there. Please, he is not an object of ridicule.
Of this property should be arrested immediately. The contractor, all those working here must be arrested immediately. It doesn't make sense. Look at this. Look at this. And you destroy the road.
Without the consent of the road.
You destroy the road, the public road. In which country can this be allowed? In which country can this be allowed? In your own country, can anybody do this? It's madness. It's madness. The owner of this property is not bigger than this country. The owner of this property is not bigger than this country. Even the president of the republic, with all the executive powers in his hands, can't do this and won't do this. What kind of indiscipline is this? And we sit in this country and allow this nonsense to go on. With impudence, you enter into the road corridor, creating inconveniences to all those who use this stretch of the road. You have destroyed the road.
Wait, they brought food in the same. Wait, they brought food in the same.
Only Gary, up to Gary night. Nothing get effect to.
My brother, it's the blind eye.
Huh?
I they tell you, too much Gary the blind eye.
That is nothing go to person why you're blind. You just
ask people where Sabi drink Gary, will tell you.
Hey!
Poverty no good, my brother. Poverty no good.
Which kind of life is this?
What percentage of the fight would you have say you've won in Galamsey?
I think I just said it a while ago.
Percentage specifically?
I think I would say 70%.
70%? You have failed by 30% then?
Oh. If that's your assessment, that is.
Where are the excavators, sir?
Every excavator that has been stolen will be found.
Why were they stolen? You were sleeping on the job, perhaps?
I was not sleeping on the job.
You have soldiers to guard excavators, yet they went missing. How did that happen?
Pardon me?
You have soldiers as part of the Operation Vanguard protecting these equipment. How did they disappear overnight?
No, they did not disappear overnight. I mean, you'll get a facts pretty soon. I don't want to overstep what the security people are doing, the investigators. So let us be patient. You'll get the facts pretty soon.
How many are missing?
Please, you'll get the facts. As I said, they are being investigated.
We should have these figures, shouldn't we, if we know how many we have seen?
You will get them pretty soon. Please.
So stage now no what do you get?
So me ko stage na me no we me hu crowd ni nyina se nkokọ. Me sana ya me hu omo. Omo muguo ni nyina nipa ni nyina me hu omo sasabe nkokọ ne omo ma. Iti me ye de gu omo so am se we mu no line ni ade.
Stage now no what do you get?
So me ko stage na me no me hu crowd ni nyina se nkokọ. Me sana ya me hu omo. Omo muguo ni nyina nipa ni nyina me hu omo sasabe nkokọ ne omo ma. Iti me ye de gu omo so am se we mu no line ni ade.
Na adwuma ya ba be ya no Yakupon bie kwan ma ya esise ya de ba no ya be ma adwuma ebu wo Ghana amo aka obia da fananga na yira eti made se ya be de ba no
na se adwuma asam na ye ka
New Patriotic Party programs are ye dear guhono ebedu baby no ye be crank of fofia manoni no mo be ye djuma Ghana amani am famu no mi aminim dodo na modwuma na gu mi aminim dodo na modwuma no ayedan agu sese obi a wa dwuma no ansi wo ye enya wo photo ye ni ese eye business for aba na aba ense sei mo a sabio munwuma no ansi ye no ya ni so ade enwa e kan ya no ense sei a ade adwuma no baba no sese ya nyini nyina afei na mo ba behu ya adwuma ebebu wa Ghana.
The economy is going to grow and grow and grow, and we will have jobs and jobs and jobs. The economy grow and grow and grow, and we will have jobs and jobs and jobs. Is going to grow and grow and grow, and we will have jobs and jobs and jobs. Economy is going to grow and grow and grow, and we will have jobs and jobs and jobs. The economy is going to grow and grow and grow, and we will have jobs and jobs and jobs. The economy is going to grow and grow and grow, and we will have jobs and jobs and jobs. The economy is going to grow and grow and grow, and we will have jobs and jobs and jobs.
We don't have to borrow money from anywhere. Just toll the various sections of the road, and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana. We don't have to borrow money from anywhere. Just toll the various sections of the road, and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana. We don't have to borrow money from anywhere. Just toll the various sections of the road, and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana.
Sisi I said the sex to nchenya dear pande samo ni ji owi ase mo mu Jimmy no says no you dey kotwe says ya ade ayi mo say we dey question say there be mo sorry I am mo answer question say mo na nam sana Mike didi machi mo musa answer question kra me kasa na kasa mi be yiwa panta say me tufo chairman e frozen Panta Black. See, I said the sex to nchenya dear pande samo ni ji owi ase mo Jimmy no says no you dey kotwe says ya ade ayi mo say we dey question say there be mo sorry I am mo answer question say mo na nam sana Mike didi machi mo answer question kra me kasa na kasa mi be yiwa panta say me tufo chairman e frozen Panta Black.
Akufuado utito se kuye wa Jimmy Che ni pa biya tie de America no wa Jimmy Che ni pa biya tie de America no wa Jimmy Che ni pa biya tie de America no wa Jimmy Che ni pa biya tie de America no wa Jimmy Che ni pa biya tie de America no nano ai Guinea yesi yatu omuma mpanyini na Jimmy why uti se adanko ane maami ayira 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 kwasi mpanyini no a wase o man sika afro play e de ko Guinea Jimmy why uti se adanko ane maami ayira kwasi Jimmy why uti se adanko ane maami ayira kwasi yampanyini no a wase o man sika afro play e de ko Guinea say yatu omuma mpanyini into maintain peace e be ya obia nku obia Guinea fo na koto abama o ade bogosofo obia Guinea fo na koto abama o ade 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 Guinea fo na koto abama o ade
Bogosofo especially ku on be kasa keke no. Maka wo me kasa Jimmy.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Happy Father's Day, Brendan. You're so shimmering, organic, vegan, and GMO. Guide up there, just like this, so natural. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Happy Father's Day, Brendan. You're so shimmering, organic, vegan, and GMO. Guide up there, just like this, so natural. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Happy Father's Day, Brendan. You're so shimmering, organic, vegan, and GMO. Guide up there, just like this, so natural. Yeah.
Meu gosto, man.
All right, thank you very much for staying. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. Welcome to With All Due Respect extended version. It's exactly 3:33 p.m. US East Coast time. It's definitely 7:33 in Ghana. Welcome to the most authoritative, most listened to, most educative platform on the planet right now. My producers are called The Ghost Team. We are live on Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. We are live on Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. We are also streaming live on Loud Silence TV on Facebook. Loud Silence TV on Facebook. We are live on Loud Silence TV on YouTube. Loud Silence TV on YouTube. With All Due Respect, it's our official page on Facebook. With All Due Respect, it's also streaming this show live this evening. Some very important pages are cross-posting our show tonight on Facebook. NDC TV, they are officially picking this show live this night. This evening, 1957 Project, they are also live on this. They are also picking this show live on their page. Benjamin Wayo Mahama is also live, cross-posting this show on Facebook. Ghanaian Citizen TV is another page promoting Loud Silence TV, and also every single day picking our feed. Honorable Joseph Yamin's page, they're also streaming this show live this evening on Facebook. Kevin Taylor, my official page on Facebook, is also streaming this show live, and also Hopex TV and Radio. Follow Hopex TV and Radio on Facebook. You will get every single notification from us. Whenever we live, they are going to be live. Thank you very much, family, for being here tonight. Tonight, we are back again to discuss Ghana. Tonight's issue, or tonight's episode, is a very, very important one. We'll be entering the Supreme Court. I'll be telling you what will happen tomorrow in the Supreme Court. I'll be telling you what will happen tomorrow in the Supreme Court and why what will happen tomorrow will happen. Let me tell you something tonight. I'll be telling you what will happen in the Supreme Court tomorrow. Tomorrow, remember, the Asin North MP, Honorable Kwesen, will be facing the Supreme Court led by Enin Yabua to fight an application which was actually put before the court by NPP lawyer Davis. Yes, Davis. We all remember Davis. Let me get you his full name. His full name is Frank Davis. Tomorrow, the Asin North MP, the NDC MP, Asin North MP, will know his fate. But I will tell you what will happen tonight. I will tell you what will happen tomorrow tonight. If you know anyone in the Jubilee House, call them to come on the table. The minority leaders, call them to come to the table tonight or come watch the show. The majority leaders, tell them to also come watch the show tonight. It's breaking news. It's going to decide what will happen tomorrow in the Supreme Court. Will decide the fate of e-levy. What will happen in the Supreme Court tomorrow? And I'm going to tell you what will happen in the Supreme Court tomorrow. And that will decide whether e-levy will be passed or not. Remember, we are at a crossroad when it comes to e-levy. The passage of e-levy has become something difficult. It has become an albatross hanging around our neck. We can't do anything. In fact, the government of the day led by Akufo-Addo, they keep saying that without e-levy, this economy will collapse. Ghana's economy will collapse. Will the president do everything possible illegally to make sure e-levy passes? Some people have raised the issue about the NPP not having the numbers. Remember, we still have a president who is cunning, who is a liar, a president who always suppresses the law, uses the judiciary to get what he wants. Is he going to do another? Is he going to do the same tomorrow? I'll tell you by the end of the day. It's a big show. You don't have to miss. Call a friend to call a friend to tell a friend that Kevin Taylor and the Ghost Team are here Tonight, we will get it right. Tomorrow, we will get it right. It's very, very important. It's all in the national interest. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. This show is streaming on Loud Silence TV, on Multi TV. We are streaming in 22 African countries, including Ghana. If you're watching me from the Francophone countries, I'd like to say bonsoir. Je m'appelle Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. Jeduza on the trocatus. Deserve the vende tracatra sang. Le oui ou de all due respect. Direct Washington DC. Oh bonsoir. The vendry direct on television. The other person me kanyina say moi muti French no nam see from Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. And the date no mabato. And the time no mabato. Enyumbre omo nyina ehwe me efri eye nkura ye ka French wo so. Intimi so French kakra. Meten kran kakra. Okay mini. Inti enyumbre ejuma yebedi no wa na ejuma tie E11 hunsem ochina eye Asen North eye Honorable Quason ebeko the Supreme Court application bi da ho a ewose okofight na enyumbre mekire ba de kodie ntia ochina de ebesi Supreme Court ni besi na de ebesi Supreme Court no ene na bekire se E11 be pass na se pass kai na na Danko Akufo-Addo ye president bi a since say obetena akonwa kasiem no eye Supreme Court ena odidi djuma opeso odibia sebio ofa nkwankwan kwan so anase ofa koti kwan so ebu imran kom na yedum pempensuo bi a de ebesi Supreme Court ochina no eno ena bekire Supreme ye E11 ye be pass na se pass also tia say NPP for aban yi Akufo-Addo di enimu waka kire Ghana for say so one pass E11 na Ghana ekuro no yesika sem nyina ebedwire gum na me pese me busa wasembi na na Danko Akufo-Addo nipa bi a otewo no oye nipa bi a koti kwan so ena ye ne de eye illegalities eye pressurizing the system eye making sure that the constitution will bunu kom die na besi ochina wo Supreme Court and the meka de besi akiro me say enyumbre meka de ebesi akiro Ghana ni bi ohwe bia mekirikiri mu otwi mu sene be ya ebekọ fom sene be ya ochina no Supreme Court take decision na obia beti de meka na se connections bebre won sema mbeka ye betwetwe homa bebre akakesi ni and mo betinsem nsema kase ene ebeka no ha ohwe me enyumbre a medin ede Kevin Ekobedu Taylor ebia and then the first time I will show way your friend with all due respect extended version. Yeah, the free United States of America and yeah, they bro. Juma de ya sheshe. Aye, omo mo mechi dom no ye from the Ghost team. Omo ena ma chichiri nyina so am se membra na membe chichiri. Membe dwudwam na Ghana fo nyina enhu de ekọ. Juma de egum pre na de dem de din kan de frɛ no. Aye the hello segment. Eno ena mechia obi a ohwe me every ewiase afa na nyina Africa, Asia, Europe and America. Omo nyina mechia omo majo mache. Obi a ohwe mbia nyame nhyira. De to so mienu ene ye frɛ no. Aye the social media segment. Eno ena me peke anasa ye fa eye in some every amansanten task we friend internet so eye in some e call Paul e call Pele in some e bi friend kase bo ne kase mi kirikire mi dwudwam ama Ghana fo nyina ete de eko ewo wiase ene Ghana especially eko eso ewo ho de to so miensa ene friend the pound for pound eno ende ye bewura Supreme Court breaking news na ewo ho no be ma Ghana fo nyina ochina de ebesi ne meka kire na de ebesi Supreme Court no ene na be kire se E11 be pass ya na sem pass obi be ka say eh na say MPP phone numbers no memfa no tutrim bibi besi na bibi besi a obi besi asem kesi besi a enfranka ensi so endem de franka ne besi so ansa na de ache nti yebedi E11 hu komo yebedi Supreme Court hu komo memma mo hitasem mecheche nsem mu akire mo se ne be ya eto a obi abehu bebi a etuo no etu free the toso 9 and now the final segment the social the phone-in segment eno na me bia ahomatrofo no ma obi a ohwe me efri ewiase afa ne nyina no aye frɛ no ebusua no enso frɛ ekire omadwene dwumadie eye mpenifo dwumadie obi be se international platform wiase afa ne nyina hwɛ ye numbers no wa ha no kredit so wa ha waba ha na eso waba no na ye ba be ka no kre akire tumi enwumre yeshia no na yeshia yaba so de ne aba bidin ede Kevin Ekobedu Taylor give me 10 Ghana yesterday give us 10 Ghana. Na yamba bedru de wa wo hwem bia. I would like to say good evening to every single individual watching me. Ex-president, current president, Nana Danko Akufo-Addo, J.A. Kufuor, also Michia Njumbre, John Dramani Mahama so Michia no. Michia ahemfo mo Ghana nyina, including me papa, ahemfo any ahema mo Ghana nyina Michia obia from the north, south, east and west. Obia jinchia Njumbre. Michia asofo akesefo mo Ghana, especially my very good friend Duncan Williams. Archbishop Michia Njumbre, wherever you are, I say good evening to you. I also say good evening to every single individual who are ready to speak truth to power across the country and across the world. Mabahano, niaba, yabechirichirim, yabejujum, yase Petro Kosro, and yabetutu bucketim, muamunim no, yabetutu bucketim, butasu yabetutum, na akwana no kasama Samirano, and the brofono. Brofo bi ehia pa se o se echichirim na utia ko echiri kakra otum se insembesi me bo kakra some video bi na table right you refie and na besa ekohu ye na besa there on the ground. Let us play this video. As I will show you need to understand, says subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Yet Loud Silence TV, you need to subscribe. One subscriber, one of these days, we will be off YouTube. Yeah, come before for intermediate. I can't announcement with Makan. There's a reason why I did. I make say, now subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like, subscribe to our channel. It's very, very important. Also, if you want to help Loud Silence TV to keep operating, and I say to be on every time for Ghanaians to watch, now it is very simple. You need to donate. Help us keep this TV on in Ghana. It's very, very important. And Ghana for one share, Nigeria for, Togo for, Ivory Coast for, 22 African countries. Ghana can wait 23. Into here say and then who say obi ascend a donation from all the way from Ivory Coast for Sikkim. I was so surprised. I was like, oh, this is very, very interesting. Into Ghana in our Shemia, it's very, very important. Say you donate here. We are making sure we are taking care of this year, 2022. No, we need to sustain this TV. It's $5,000 a month to keep this TV on. Until also as I said, Sebio Yakase, you hear $1 or 7 Ghana cedis. No, it's important. Say Yedeka Krabeka Sebio Mwa Bruchimo, Mona Sebio Ye de Dramo Se Momwa, na yentumi and sustain TV no ewo Ghana for betumi tia dodobia will be able to me at send akoma MTN Momo number we 055-889-3032 055-889-3032 MTN Momo most more cash app no KTWADR cash app KTWADR PayPal also KTWADR. These monies are sebio ye nyina ye donating kakran no is going straight to sustain Loud Silence TV. Sani beya obi a Ghana bia no ye ne wa abrochi ye ma amenom ye aunties ye uncles epe TV ape no kritie no omu nyina benya access to watch the truth. Into yesremo, if you are watching me tonight, it is very important we donate to sustain Loud Silence TV. Into I would like to say donation is still ongoing. Please don't forget to donate. $1, $20, $30, $100. You can decide to say I'm paying $100 for the whole 2022. If other people decide to pay like that, we will get $5,000 and over to sustain the TV. We should not look at just this month. This month, we're into Kavaya. So we are hoping that people will contribute to sustain the TV to the end of the year. It is very important. Into Mr. Wow, Biano, $1, $2, $3, $5, $20,000, $10,000. Yeah, ready. TV no akoso. It is very, very important. If you're here tonight, I'd like to say welcome to the most authoritative, most listened to platform. This is a show where the President of the Republic, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, never misses because when you say aha, and I know Korean war, Chromophobia or Bambubia ATM Yumbre, Yabano Neaba into Ohana Oshemia. Call a sister to call a sister. And I catch them say, we are here. Give us 10 Ghana. We are going to give you the facts. And you be right the Supreme Court. If you Supreme Court and you rap Parliament, if you Parliament and match what is actually going to happen in these few days. Ochna, I'll tell you what will happen tomorrow. We are going to tell you what will happen tomorrow. Our future past participle. It is in the pipeline, but I'll let you know what is in the pipeline before the pipe bursts tomorrow. You're still watching With All Due Respect Extended Version.
Or critically in terms of his marriage status. Those who are doing it in Parliament, please, it is a big blow to Mampurugu. It will come out one day to express our dissatisfaction with some of these things. The man can marry even up to 10 because apart from being a Muslim, that limits him to 4. The chieftaincy gate giving the chance to marry even up to 12. So those of you who might have the chance of listening to this one, please, you are coming from different communities. It is a big warning coming from northern region. Even the NDCs are aware that this one, we are not taking it lightly with people who are returned to ridicule with our brother in Parliament or any place. We are not taking it lightly. So, Honorable Alban Barbin, we respect you enough. He's having one wife called Her Excellency Samira Bawumia. Whoever she was married to, if there was a problem, there's no problem. It is not your cup of tea to be bringing it on air because married, you can divorce and go back for your wife. And it is not a taboo in Manpugru. You can decide to throw away your wife and go and pick your wife and go back for your wife. And it is not a taboo in Manpugru. You can decide to throw away your wife and go and pick your wife. And pay the position and the loyalty for your wife. And it is not a taboo in Manpugru. You can decide to throw away your wife and go and pick your wife. And pay the position and the loyalty that is for your wife. And it is not a taboo in Manpugru. You can decide to throw away your wife and go and pick your wife for your wife. And it is not a taboo in Manpugru. You can decide to throw away your wife and go and pick your wife. And the position and the loyalty that he's coming from has given him the nod to marry even up to 12.
Ghana pao when ya butra. It was a Ghana pao. Na papa peji ono so adao. So hangio mihu so odaho. So obiaho say wa papa bodu two. Ono to and then the shelf. And the satisfaction and then the constitution. Yes, it was a 24/7. Also, Ghana. That's how Tihara monitor Ghana. Some can say Ghana is God's comedy channel. I Nyanko Pond de Debia or the Tuho. In Kwasia Samonkwa, Papa Payun Toto, or the never defended by Umia Jama Wako, and the Jantina Wakobono, or the never teach him. I is a constitution and the 12. When I can say 12, you got a 12. And the 12. And the constitution, and you can throw away your wife. Oh, free. We are going to throw away your wife and go and bring her again. You are no free. Typical of free pa. These are the people we need to lock up. You can throw away your wife and go and bring her and go and take your wife away. And the constitution and the 12 and the Tajimino, sit down. Come on, go sit down. Rat. You are going to throw away your wife. Rat. Sit down. Shut up. And the constitution and the shelf. What is a cat shelf? And the shelf and the constitution and the people. Shut up! I don't want to talk for Baumia. When Baumia was going to Gimpa and following that girl, were you there? Shut up there! What do picture about them? Said you huh? Rat, you cry. I could see. Shut up! All right, let's take care of business. Adianchi, and your BS scandal, and your constitution, and your 12, and then man, I'm sure slap more than the 12 and the constitution. How do I get to the constitution? And Okabakubi not today. Okabakubi first, or start or say, this assassin. Well, how do I get this assassin? Oh, pro, this assassin. And then the assassin and the constitution and the 12. Baby out no. One no pito bi na ka kan zemu Madam Samira, wa mama to Madam Ramatu. Shut up there. You can throw away your wife. Uhinim. Usia to na benom wine. Usia to beka cheers. Cheers. All right, let's take care of business. Now, the satisfaction. This satisfaction. What is this? It is a buta. According to Kevin Taylor, it is a buta. It is a buta. Unhinim buta. Aye. What is this? That is assassin and the buta. Yeah, but wine was sumo baby ujinano. What is this?
Wait, the prof doing the same.
Jack, baby, I do the exchange amio. I said, Ekufuara say bibia. Ibuta. Ekufuara nankase friend nana kwabota. And na endeso nkorano. Eku bibia. It is buta. It is where we are. It's dangerous. It's not a joke anymore. Where are they? It is buta. It is buta. 2022. Now I'm saying crack. What is somebody to a cast of brown bread rough. I would like to say a few hellos. Now, yeah, start the show no quick. And yes, scandal. Yes, serious matter. We are entering the Supreme Court. Chief Justice Enini Yeboah, please come and watch me. Come and watch and change your style. You see how they change your style, no? Supreme Court for you, Ekufuor the Jubilee House, change your style. Be like that. Into Bakurama to I say. Ekufuor the guys say change your style. And to what's change your style. Into Bakuram go. Enini Yeboah and Korano. Snake and Sons. Change your style. Ekufuor can say, be like that. I say change your answer no change it. They say there, yeah, Supreme Court change your style. And Ekufuor and they decided who changes their style. Jay Adams Amwako is watching me this evening. I'd like to say good evening to Winifred Azu's mom. Mr. P, no. Wait there, Mr. P does not know anything about it. We just got a message say, Madam Georgina Omane. Madam Georgina Omane. I hope I got it right. You just got your multi-TV today. and the first time I all started actually show we multi TV so inti from me Kevin Taylor I will share me and you bring me person me mau ajo. Welcome to Loud Silence TV, Madam Georgina Omane. The person can say welcome to the family. What our multi TV and the udikoda and the will be a tuma or Kevin Taylor inti and the no very very disciplined and the ma mindi bonibia men kasam bonibia wunti and the men kasam wunti obia I but obi dia osam catches in him dia meka I ma we dia man this is similar so but obi o hoda o say catches on him dia meka catches on him but and then our banti and then no ma me man nye huhu ma me man is simple I oba Winifred na down for ne Mr. P and or say yen kase yen chiao enyumbre. Thank you very much, madam. I beg you still donate. You must watch multi TV there, then you can donate. Please, Madam Georgina. Tomorrow I'll check. If you don't donate, you will hear me. You will hear me, madam. I love you, Madam Georgina. I have not seen you before, but you have to donate. Donation the Anajuya on the ground. Check the system. Somewhere who Madam Georgina before the show enter. I'm the mom signal. Let me get me the signal and then I will now I would like to say Andrina and Council. Thank you very much for being here tonight. Good evening. Ira Ama is also watching Kevin Taylor and it goes team. I can see Papa Dieti also watching me. Abdul Mola is live on Loud Silence TV tonight. Who else is here? Abdul Mola, yes. Nabessa Okain is watching Kevin Taylor and the Ghost team this evening. I can also see Prophet AEC Duku watching me this evening. Good evening, Madam. Okay. Adam Abdullah is watching Kevin Taylor. Na Lamte this evening. You are live on Loud Silence TV. Tina Voshia is also here. Tina, good evening wherever you are. Joanna Nkwe watching me this evening around the world. Joanna, good evening. Solomon Adai is watching Kevin Taylor and Ghost team this evening live on Loud Silence TV. Rita would say no bagawaya. Rita, no bagawaya. Thank you very much for tuning in this evening on this platform. I can also see Lariba Pauline watching Kevin Taylor and the Ghost team. Now Lamte is back again. Donate. Thank you very much. Now, Mickey F is watching Kevin Taylor. Right now, Yakubu is an OG. Winifred Azu is back here. Saying thank you very much, Winifred. Fostian is watching Kevin Taylor and Ghost team. David O'Kine is live on Loud Silence TV this evening. Lydia Agleza is watching me this evening. Yao Ej is live on Loud Silence TV on Multi TV this evening. Thank you very much. Good evening to SM. Good evening to Kwansma. Thank you very much for being here tonight. Kwansma, solid. Undisputed Kwansma. Emmanuel Badago is watching me. Kimons GH is live here. I can see Jonas Brown watching Kevin Taylor and Ghost team. Hajia Amina. I would like to say good evening to Hajia Beyonce. Hajia Amina. Hajia Beyonce. Good evening. Muchos Negu. Ibrahim Anas. Thank you very much. Peter Hamenu is also watching Kevin Taylor and the Ghost team. Who else is here? Agatha Ajay watching Kevin Taylor and the Ghost team this evening on Loud Silence TV. We have 5 more minutes to say hello to a few people. Emmanuel is back here. Who else is watching me? Maminka, hello to a few people. Give us 10 Ghana. Don Patro. Go to Kumasi Zoo. Don Patro is there. Good evening to Don Patro. Good evening to Chema to me. Kumasi Zoo. Chema to me. Good evening. Good evening to Abronya DC. Oko in Ponchine side. Good evening. Good evening to Abwa Papon. Oko Bibia Mwana. Omoya just say Kotra 1 Omuguna. Good evening. Good evening to Eye Obri Bwahin. Good evening. Kumasi Zoo for Namoya Mushiminana. Ministra Munina. Good evening to Eye YBML Kumasi Zoo. Give us money. Good evening to Don Patro. Good evening to Kumasi Zoo for no doso. Chama wunti maboni ding, mabo abronye ding, mabo obribwa ding, mabo abwa papun ding. Good evening to Hobson Adoye, oko Kumasi Zoo or so da hobby. Good evening to everybody at the Kumasi Zoo. Good evening to Kumasi Zoo. I see you, Jonathan Bwedu Mafu watching Kevin Taylor and Ghost team tonight. Good evening to Kumasi Zoo list, no. Mr. S, send me the Kumasi Zoo list. Kevin dear on Peso Bedi. Mr. S, please send me the Kumasi Zoo list. Na membo bomudi Mr. Peso Bebet Kasetiame. Joy Ama is watching Kevin Taylor and Ghost team tonight. Joy Ama, good evening. Who else is here? Mr. S, please send me the list of Kumasi Zoo for no. Augustine Kofi is watching me right now. Arthur Yeboah Abednego Lovers is watching me this evening. Charlotte Abbey is live on Loud Silence TV. Good evening to Kumasi Zoo for no. KT Hammond, also Kumasi Zoo. Thank you very much. Give us money. Give us money. KT Hammond, you are not a lawyer. I told you. Come and prove to us. Yesterday, the Herald released a statement, a story. They were asking you simple questions. KT Hammond, you are an imposter. You are not a lawyer. You are also part of the Kumasi Zoo clients. Inti Nicaragua for. If you are part of the Nicaragua Zoo, go, Mr. S, send me the Nicaragua Zoo list. No, Chairman to me, my man list Chairman to me. Nicaragua for Zoo no, or so other hobby. Abua Papon, Nicaragua Zoo. Eya Abronye, Nicaragua Zoo. KT Hammond, Nicaragua Zoo. Obribwahin, Nicaragua Zoo. There's one person missing here. Nicaragua for the ultimate Mississippi. Ubiako Kaubi. Why be Obribwahin Wahu. Brown, Abu chairman, Hobson Adoya, Nicaragua Zoo. I'm going to Kumasi Zoo. I'm going to Kevin Attila Boy Din. Kevin Taylor Boy Din, or 2 for Bakraba no Bache Kudua, Kevin Taylor Boy Din Tiendi. Kumasi Zoom in Ketia, Omo Pekodu, Omo Petengana, give us 10 Ghana. I Kumasi Zoo for no, I have for su Bill Gates so hobby. I for su El Chapo and so hobby. Kumasi Zoo no. Zoo members Yabo Mudino, Amunina more representing Mambo Mudia Mubufu. Kumasi Zoo for Okpochichi Nangasa and a top lesson. Okpo, Onangasa, Otimbe General. Opotume jina mankani ye awa voreja ai ofui atamos de konko de wo no Jo Muhammad we peteba opodaga betume jo mankani ye ni lantela banda boy ai opochichiru no weja mankani ye yi banofu ni lante banda boy ai inti Kumasi Zoo for Akwaribofu Kevin Taylor de omuade ko si asore dan na tinem uhwinim John Boedu ono so Nicaragua for Zoo no ho John Boedu ai mo fa listen mbra omo nyina mambom de ombofu John Boedu ono so eka eye Don Patron nkora no ho Hawa Kumsen ono so Kumasi Zoo ai ono so Odahobi Gabi aso chira kon Gabi Kumasi Zoo fo nyina Andre no do afon pa na Gabi akotam sheshe akotam pa no na kwa bon akotam pa so wambodi dia no bofu akotam pa Kumasi Zoo na Nicaragua fo Zoo no Ohobi mangani Adis Maesa Stephen Amwa sa sticker ai Kumasi Zoo morning no na ejimi pa Stephen Amwa sticker ai ono so mambodi dia no bofu ye mankani ye okay, all right, let's move forward. I want to about say 3:59. I got 1 minute to answer my start show. No, show the time the whole. It producer to me time. Some coming some. May come in some weather. Yankani ye. Nilante Vander boy. Give us money. Mayeska Kumasi Zoo mwano no. Omo Jimmy rough. Kumasi Zoo. Give us money. KT Hammond, we are not a lawyer. Na last me say obuasa sokwa fo omse ma Kevin KT Hammond ma threat obuasa sokwa na ene afiri buasa ye ba betuma dwonso ma ho nyina mu nyina ye ba dwonso gum ye ba chikuro no ai ma Kevin telantwem me first girlfriend obuasa sokwa do free o se ma minsi wo ho na me be dansa na matoa so uhwinim obuasa sokwa fo oni mama me feel o mo ho me see de o ye be ma no o me see signboard obuasa sokwa ka se ma Kevin telantwem ye de ka na be pim you know a signboard no near South African girls near the Omatana Cam near the Golden View. Do I bear man on the Chimbra Golden View? Boys Asokwa, and then Golden View na Chile. Momo club. Adan Asokwa. KT Hammond constituency club wa gumbo. Club ni ho, e club team club ni. Apetesi ba nkwa. Anya boys na mo Chile. Mu hwini me hisia be hiti abeti aro de buni ma. Enti ye yankani ye. Nilante Banaman. Boy, when you mwadia cry, we no when you since I was a Mahama boy, hey, Nanka unya mi anka me your boyfriend anka why me poster anka papa ukura anka me ka papa poster ho. O boyfriend me nanka papa wu ya anka the poster anka be tare so come because of my boyfriend. Eh we ya. We, when TB, hey, o boyfriend the show that say hanga. Me Johnny say, just boy the cow phone now if you say near funka babies. Boy, wait. Just me nice boy, but come phone. Hey, yeah, my men and I created my Rollins. Your general secretary near Boapapon. Yeah, Funka babies. Funka mama wants to go to NDC. We will follow her. Funka babies. You better for my mesho. ofui mo dwen say mo nkwa na mo nim fonka mo MPP for mo dwen say mo nkwa na mo nim fonka mesi ye ne ye fonka babies no ye ma me ne fonka mama Nana Kunedu Ajima Rollins ye general secretary ne fonka aboa popon wo be pa ye ho akɔhe ye ginam ye ginam ai fonka uncle mensa otabo nkwasa keka nko a on na ye fonka uncle mensa otabo is the fonka uncle okafun rough or the brofuka fun rough. You know you are a young Christian, the born again ones are foolish. Fonka unu say fun all kind about brofun timonte. Young Christians, the born again ones are the most foolish ones. Me be kan twi ma go say be Kevin there na no ya. Mensa otabo gina mo nim say mo yankwasa for new Christians. Amoto oh we there brofun tie okay. Jimmy, uti kura say kura yi. Inti ya fonka uncle ya mensa otabo. Phone or the brofun ka phone. The young Christians, the newborn ones, they are the most foolish ones. Na kobrani Jimmy Otuo Okuta pen. Hey, quotation bank. Which quotation did he say? Which quotation? Do you remember the quotation? Osu ya kwasi ampenyi. We Kristo ni. We kwasi ampenyi. Sa na oka chiro. Na Jimmy tuo watambu kakraka. Please, did you hear the quotation? He said, yeah, Exodus 33:13. I say, what did he say? He said, you young Christians are foolish. I say, man of God to struggle. Right? Jimilization, Jimitization. There's a Jimmy here. And I'm going to go away the brofudi matem. And your fonka uncle, mensa otable. Yes. Ye be show no. Frobia nombra. Ye train in Katia Kakra. No munina beshia. Ye Nicaragua zoo honomono. Give us 10 Ghana. Weja. Intimia da minjai show no unhwinim Kobia TV. We are diplomatic. We are the intellectual. Kobia TV. Intellectual ni how. I say intellectual ni how. Meso intellectual, go and open your own TV. I na open intellectualism. She, unim the intellectual be yo. Okay, let's move forward. Ye cheche obi ewie, ye be show no. Ai. Ma me mam listen, e bia na form ni so. Eye Nicaragua babies no bugu Kumasi Zoo no. 1 John Boedu, 2 Howard Kumsin, 3 Gabi, 4 Akotampao. Eye sticker ono so eye Nicaragua Zoo member. Eye Okpochichi nankasa Mirefi. Eye Chema Ultimi. Ai ukozua onwa na panjensim aboa papon eye abronye eye obribu ahe hobsnado emu nyina they are all there. I'm sorry me say akobidibu ofufuo sile ni montimi ndi me say wa appetite fufuo sile ni montimi ndi ni bu ofua o ye dey na obeye edien pa na utu edura mba ye ne edi eduro ne tia edien pa na obeye obompa ya emfa ye ne obompa ya chen die na obeye untumi set here up ye ne ex girlfriends nya so to obo into obi ambete to nte die pa na obeye ai ex girlfriends nya mubu obo ya so to obi afa story bi amba imbemete say Kevin Taylor wa wo Ghana ye o ka kire de yire mo famra na ha child support wa akora na mo famra na child support wa mo hwinim. I see you all the girls and the babes. I see you. When I turn left, I see you. When I turn right, babies, I see you all over the place, baby. I'm seeing my babies. Yes, start the show, no. Joe Wise is so calm. Mirefi, Joe Wise with Jimmy Ruff. We jam Kevin. The other no kasati penny for Joe Wise catch the Ghana for say. Oh my boy, to the election time no. Oh my armed robbers. Niti se ate. And niti se ataje. Oto some kwasa ska kan. And there, me Nicaragua for no me. And the omante. The Kevin Taylor can in here. Papa Duncan Williams na minstrel. I'm for say why do I love Duncan like I love Papa Duncan Williams. Nipa any who's why from so I would jitu mo nyaminim na nyamede no channel. Papa is an honest, humble man. Intermediate memeti hano. So we are the pa meka. All the girls here, I see you. Onsha ko. Yan jiusika but ende no expose ne bana anwa dini. Agric Minister Mrefi akwadu mi. Meba. Thank you very much on the ground. Agric Minister, Akwawe. Also, can Nicaragua zoo for no or Kumasi zoo hobby. Agric Minister, really rough. Agric Minister, read. Yeah, only Kufa, read. And as I can want to say a secret. Agric Minister near Kufa. Now, DNA be inform me Agric Minister son super the president. Akwa or to me, Okonifia. The wardrobe no, and yenta de womo, yomo, any we. Or to me mixing we ni yomo, we yomo. Well, I know to review your materials. Plantain is 2 Ghana. Wait, why no we are more cocoa in more. I agree with this at all. Or no, we are not some way interview. Said Humo.
So, stage now, no, we are. What do you get?
Some stage number no, we are me who crowd in us and cocoa. Me, son, I am me who Omo Muguani, and Nippon, and who Sasabi, and Coconi or Moma. It me yet the day go almost so and we no lie near the other.
I. What numerous on our Greek minister, we interview to show whom some young cocoa. We are no life for more froyer for on whom po. One no or the we are fry mo. And I was somewhat teacher say, Yamabu how you rent to me fee. I maybe answer the best at the show. No, if you have Ghana for the riff in your mapa, the whole Ghana. The whole Ghana intellectuals we see ID boss. Ghana got some. The whole Ghana, the inspector media kuroni. I CID boss, the whole Kwame Nkrumah we are. You penny for you we. I'm the crowd to hold. Where the two about the CID boss we. On the neighbor investigations, I said we see on the neighbor shim a pen and I joined that original officer now or the pin or you pin on that I put a pin in it. No hot coffee. Now but a young police phone number. Sir, please can we leave? So you can leave. I'm staying over. So should we leave the office? No problem. I'll leave. I'll stay. There's an all cracky case. Your friend Kenya boy, the whole Ghana, Musia the penny pani, or intelligence upon intelligence, oh boy, or to show any miles. 2:35, where were you? Also, say I was in front of our church, but before 2:25, where were you before 2:25? Because we saw that your phone signal was around Latobi Kwashi. So tell me your location before 2. Sanko phone me. Oh no, when the investigations in our way, what can be? Me I shall say, so picture of channel. I'm just about to tell you because I'm genuine. Musi ID boss the whole Ghana. Min penifo amako school. I had the enco school. Papa Bia. I had the Jimmy. Mo amutu be cabro from my year. And you know Ghana Kevin Taylor. It's not he is not a journalist because the language he uses it's not good for TV and we have seen journalists come and what that guy is doing is basically not something that rational people should listen to. We're more queen. CID. Akwawe CID phone na on the mix your friend CID mixer. And you know chiki the way so your plan ben. Or not to me repetition ba. I say hey, na see ade mo nyini pa I just otadum. O ti repetition ba. I say hey, say na come na when nyini sa no. I say o started no ho no. Ache. I what no repetition was I join to what ache into ni mama ne ma no. O ti say hey, na Frank na nyini say hey Frank no akwara Frank Paul yeah you know mama I mama madingo too I krama pempem so too I oba tan na ho 3 na mama eye hawakums na motio mienu I have madingo kakra bi mefa som I mention that madinsu kakra bi uwia na madingo mienu na mama eye abeifo aso echi eno so kakra bi som ensana obedo no oduma 8 years na we didn't tell okay Otimi Ghana or Mexico or say say na okay or say now who me saying I don't respect me ana asoma we say one percent tia me also so Mr. Ken I say and for yi kakra som I opochichi I opo battery for opo battery kakra som and we chire ho and yen fancy counter ho no akoyi opo battery kakra no dia som ko I also we wie nyina dia and the mama Gabi sickle cell back I Gabi sickle cell and the end only maybe so when the war e ni chi no I and the war I malt and Gabi sickle cell back into a chen say no gyina wa munyina mo yankokɔ munyina ohum sɛ munyina mu no lie enti mo CID boss ni Kumasi Legonfo Accra Legonfo ahemfo akɛse a mo kabrɔfo proponent and exponent for mo CID boss ni me ba Ghana on chimi tum no njeli me 100 years ɛyɛ ma brɛ no Can your boy me ba Ghana on chimi tum na jeli me 100 years ma brɛ wo We see you, Kenya boy. We see you. All right, we'll be right back. Now, officially, your starting show. You're still watching With All Due Respect extended version.
Exclusive interview with Evelyn Sewabroni, 29th March 2022. On With All Due Respect Loud Silence TV. Exclusive interview with Evelyn Sewabroni, 29th March 2022. On With All Due Respect Loud Silence TV.
All right, thank you very much for staying. Obaga guy said, Kevin, please, I'm owing my landlord. I don't want him to know I'm around. Or her TV, no, and all the headphones I should so, and all the TV, they know what or ya can't, me manestic a crave pay, yabetuno, gagai, and then can be boom. All right, let's take care of business quick, because social media segment, the reason why I bear short Kakran say, I want to take my time and do the editorial Supreme Court, ma obiati ase, and then me try some men cabro focus here, me try some me church mo chi. Emma Ghana ni bia tiase because FA 11 ho de ebesi ochena e Supreme Court no ene na ende mebe ka kire mo any effector e di 11 asembeba Supreme Parliament nti also mutie mi ye pa menya abotre because me pesa asem we no Ghana ni bia tiase se ne be ya ye behu se de ekono aboa ama yehu de otwa entro ene de ontwa entro Mamenhwe United ebefa kakra mama guy and Bobby Maguire de yabondia wo nya correct. All right, let's take care of business right now. Now see, where a reminder, and what reminder Benny, let's talk about this reminder. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo tweeted in 2016, I want to assure you that an Akufo-Addo-led MPP government will stabilize the sinking city and bring back business confidence. We are Asama Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo Ekaye 2016. Or say they will stabilize the city and bring back a year business confidence. And the city now crossed 8. Samon Pesemo Bejiatuma. The city has crossed 8. So Abayin Kasa na Ubon said they were dancing around figures. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo in some of Kayina and Sanadi to me man. Time I expose Akufo-Addo me say Akufo-Addo is daft. Bawumia is Akufo-Addo's side chick. They know nothing about governance. As Menoka say, Menoka say, and the Ghana, this is how Yeton Sika any Oko Akwa mania. And the pound near 9.8. Bogesa and the Mutijuma Moka say, Putino, and a dahono. I Putino, where they Putin, me say Putin. Na ntumane kofa no Togo no nyina hye. Putin. Na ohenia no afedi ekum. Putin hypertension no it kills you. Some person be atuma and the dollar near 7.70. Se oko akoto dollar is 7.9. When you go out there really okoto dollar is 8 cedis. $1 no $1 no is 8. $1 no 8 Ghana cedis. Where the we be say a outside gentility home cry. A dangerous. A week ago me catch am say bra mo be bre no be to di matem. The ahochira mo be kom no onso ochina so be to petrol mu or some week shows a petrol near tuma from 10 to 11. Ye tuma from 10 to 11. Be a week time ye besa to petrol mu biom. Mo anhwe ya by the end of March. Na petrol no motor be 15. Now, okoto a year pounder a year 10.5. Okoton pound ye ton amawa a year 10.5. Sa figures where you will be a Ghana da. Kofo aban ba ya omo ba ya be say no and omo fa bibi say rebasing. Omo rebasing system no and omo yes saying redenomination and omo di bring Ghana for ni so. Kofo ba ya na ono so be say economy ni sa no be ye and ye yentwa bibia ase ne yenka nche Ghana for say de omo di no omo ndi nko ntie be start na de omo di no omo ndi nko no wanam no omo mo kodi no ehemfa no mo kotwa omo to de akofo twagu ye no na ye ka da ho and odi bibi ba your friend say redenomination enti we mu so aba and ye catch Ghana for say, sa aban we aban they cannot help. There's no two ways about way. No, there are no explanations. I don't expect any Ghanaian to be sitting there and defending this nonsense. Baby Ayedri say 4 months to be training in a way there. No money na mutin what to do. Obo say Obaba Ghana na Mbapa and about Obapa na pempe mapa because the econo masa man kesema man yes am demonstrate anti kroma na man for a demonstration power mu kumase man mu. Asantimemu yehu emma omudi omwa deja adentira tani bi te so ema tani no se light no dum so aba nti ye dwa ye ho magana fo mu se enye tani na o se die so ye pa nyansani aka niba ma ne die so ende nyansani aka niba be die so a sa ono krampo de ye pe west e de a kirechirem the kind of person or ya ye nya west nka adena ended the yentumi emfa ya deja nkwa abontene enka nkyere wiase nyina se ye bre ye hu nipa de president ntira na nipa di president ya kan ntira na enti ye jimi be so ana. These are the questions we keep asking every day. Mete ye se ba omi ayire no, it is only in Ghana and ameti be a friend of second lady. There's nothing like second lady, vice president's wife. I don't know why a woman is our position, no, the second lady of Ghana. There's nothing like second lady. The vice president's wife who went to Gimpa. Metisoka se ni kununi ye economic waste kid. Or ye economic patapa say or ye economic waste kid. And mama sa slave queens for way. That at a point, you know, so-called intellectuals and the almost say uses some kind of language for them to look or to please them. No, they were cheering Samira because Samira was saying, we see you. Today, those people who are as dumb as rocks, you know, they want us to use language that will please them. Inti they say in Nyansa, yako school, use some kind of language that will convince us to vote against the government. Kawe Jimmy. You don't know you have to vote against the government. You want me to use nice words for you to vote against the government. And you turn around to say you are an intellectual. You are a foolish intellectual. Because these were the same intellectuals sitting on TV and radio saying Samira Bawumia is on stage and hear the things she's saying. They never verified anything that this slave queen said. Neni makeup. You bet to me, I consist on Dubai, Eddie Ababa share Osu orphanage for. So these were the people we were listening to. We see you incompetence. We see you. Menuka say, time no joy, Missina Bema been a Todros Maneshe. She has never gone through shit before. She has never worked and taxes been deducted from her salary. Onye bida on tiasie. Ain't no jina stage. We see you. Enyam bema kentinka. Oma betri se kwekwa 9 net 2. Jimmy no. And no jina stage so. And no more chair no on. And this slave queen, so much makeup like an Egyptian doll, standing there just spewing nonsense, and the so-called intellectuals were cheering her on because politics has turned intellectuals to fools. Today, you want people like us to come sit here and do what? Use language that will what? Massage your balls. We don't have time. No intellectual in Ghana today will sit and say, we need to craft our language in such a way that it will please them or the president for things to change. Then you are not ready to be that intellectual we are expecting to come make some statement to change the system. And then the dollar is at almost $8, $1. We are going to get to 1:10. We are going to get there. And $1 will be 10 Ghana cedis. We are going to get there. And you do one. Are you people going to do rebasing again? Are you people going to do redenomination again? And we are very close to that. In the next 2-3 months, we will get to $1, 10 Ghana. It is going to get there. And I don't know, who are you going to blame? We see you, Anna. Where's the video? Mame bonchiramo. Na embema ketechie for oma betri jina ho. Enyaje. Adentra yenya slave queen free game pa. Draws okra na ontumi nto no ane draws. Enka say ma ye adwuma eyi sika to me draws. Eye politicians bi na me di omo chinti ama me platform. Inti efrem Samira, inti ye nyina badare agimi for. People who are not worked to support the economy in any way were standing on platforms just misbehaving and lying instead of your so-called intellectuals sitting back to analyze and say, hey, where you are heading, the things you are saying, do you have anything to back it, or you are just here to exhibit the highest form of ignorance by a slave queen? These were questions we were expecting the so-called intellectuals to be posing. And then we hear respect. From who? Who do you need that respect from? Because I don't have that respect to give to anybody. We see you.
NDC flag, President Mama Poster, NDC or more branding branding. Into the youth of this country, we are saying to the NDC that we see you all right. You want us to see you? We see you, but we see incompetence. We see you, but we see corruption. We see you, but we see mismanagement. We see you, but we see bad governance. We see you, but we want change. We see you, but we want Ghana to move forward.
Yes, this was we no mujina so say yentuma baumia. Well, you see, Jimmy, they have no fact. Tribal politics. So today, what is this slave queen, this pancake face, this makeup artist going to tell Ghanaians? And people are sitting in Ghana saying, these are people who can change our economy. As we sit in Ghana today, we have our finance minister, the deputy finance minister, John Kuma. Go and read John Kuma's resume. And where we are today, you think John Kuma has some ideas be able to change Ghana's economy. We are foolish. The leadership is a waste of time. If John Kuma is your deputy finance minister, na kila nankasa tell nankasa oforia tana nenimze ya buru nenimu no onwankasa nkasa no, he is a liar when it comes to economics. So where are we heading? And these are things we keep saying. Say we should stop being comedians. We should stop listening to ignorant people who are hungry. Some slaves from some places come into this country and they just come to misbehave. And we entertain them because our ignorance, always leading us. I won't spend time on a makeup artist. It's a waste of time. Now see this. I'm reminding you of so many things. There's another reminder. CD4, 10 to $1, a possible scenario. Otabil. This was said in 2014. Who was president? John Dramani Mahama. Mensa Otabil say he predicted that the cedi will fall to the point it will be $1 to 1 Ghana cedis. $1 will be equal to 10 Ghana cedis. Or started as a motivational speaker. On the name one, say obey senior pastor, and on name ketenketia no be general overseer, and also the Ogboro Mensa Otabil. For some time now, I've not heard him speak. He is not speaking active politics now. I know bit maybe also Kevin the Ompe Mensa Otabil. No, when you chime we penny ba on kind of cre. And meant to be man. I wanted to allow Mensa Otabil to use Sadia na what no say sorry to intimidate me. Never. So Mensa Otabil anko American called the jail. Moi sebio religion asem adwinti de make na mountain me ba chirichiri mu bi Mensa Otabil enke eye kropapa bia no woman called the jail. Mensa Otabil stole from the taxpayer. Mensa Otabil banking fraud na ese Capital Bank is on the board chair. Anka Kropapa Anka Otabil should be rotting in jail for the rest of his life. And so as we speak, the so-called intellectuals, every Sunday, they'll pick Bible, they'll buy fuel and put in their cars, they'll drive their kids, their wives, their husband, all the way to Mensa Otabil's house, church, they will take money and give to her. All because the book Mensa Otabil is reading, when they read it at home, they wouldn't understand. But Yetikromwa, at a point, Mensa Otabil was commenting on every single thing that happened in Ghana. He was doing politics. And then the Bamkachi Ghana for say, don't let anybody tell you politics is bad. Unless they say, when Mensa Otabil in 2014 was speaking about Ghana's economy, how some people are not intelligent, it is not a problem. It is intellectual. It is Mensa Otabil kasana not all yet politics because not a person are buying by power. Where is Mensa Otabil today? So Nyanko Pepe, the biggest hypocrite in Ghana, to curse. It was Mensa Otabil. What is stopping him from today commenting on how the city is moving, how the dollar is suppressing the city? What is stopping Mensa Otabil from commenting on Ghana's politics like the way he used to do? He's a liar. Mensa Otabil is being protected by this government. They know clearly. So Mensa Otabil has committed a crime. Why? Because if you are prosecuting somebody on the board of a Capital Bank, Mensa Otabil is the chairman and he needs to be prosecuted. Let us say, so these 2 people or 3 people being prosecuted today, they are all members of the board. So how do you bypass the chairman whose signature is the ultimate signature to go and prosecute the lower people on the board? How do you do that? How do you get to that conclusion? How do you get to that conclusion? Yapa board chairman as we speak, they are not connected to the Jubilee House. Until they need to be prosecuted. Mensa Otabil needs to be prosecuted. He needs to face trial. He has committed crime. And if Mensa Otabil was my father, it's a disgrace to Christianity. Into sorry no Mensa Otabil, sorry them, and he's a man of God. He is not. He is a businessman. Do you know the properties Mensa Otabil owns in Ghana? Do you know? Do you know how much money he's making from this church business? I don't care. That is his life. That is between him and his God. But what I am talking about now is when the government came in and said they were going to clean the banking sector. I'm pointing out Capital Bank, the chairman of the bank, of the board, he needs to be trialed. He needs to face prosecution. You cannot bypass the chairman and go prosecute a lower person. What are you telling me? Even the director or the manager, before a signature is sanctioned at Capital Bank, Mensa Otabil will need to append his signature. And you want to tell me all this monies that is gone? Mensa Otabil of ICGC does not have an idea. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you crazy? Are you serious? So as we speak, nobody is talking about Mensa Otabil. Every time you hear people on TV, government officials speaking about banking cleanup, we will prosecute people. Let's go after this person. But nobody has said anything about the board chair of Capital Bank. Why? Because it is the board that takes the final decision. It is the board chairman who signs before any money leaves the bank or comes into the bank. So why are we not interrogating? He was not even called to be interrogated. You see how the system is working in Ghana? The system is only applied to those who don't have people to speak for them. So you don't expect me to come sit here and say because he's a man of God. If you're a man of God, I'm not a man of goats. I am a man of God too. We were all created in God's image. You cannot skip Mensa Otabil and criticize somebody else. If you are a congregant, if you are a church member, Oko ICGC, now and then you are in church, you are on TV, you are somewhere criticizing somebody else, you are basically evil than the person you are criticizing because you have some crazy shit on your legs. Sunday be out in him. If you are not able to do that, then all of you at the ICGC for number you are candidates for hell. You know that? Because you all know that your leader has committed a crime. Inti more ICGC munyina. Sunday be amoswa musika koma Mensa Otabil. And I know for sure the way I'm to me the iPad, tablet, and to me quotation, so you all know your left from your right. So it means, and I'm going to conclude here, say every single member of ICG is a member, is a candidate for hell because you know the truth and you are acting as if you've not seen it. So I will not take anyone All ICG members are candidates for hell. None of you will make it. It does not matter the prayers. It does not matter the contribution, your tithe. God says when you see the truth, say it, and that truth will set you free. You are all under bondage. ICGC members, each one of you. That Bank of Ghana, the woman who was in charge of this banking sector cleanup investigations, her husband is one of Mensa Otabel's senior pastors who handles some of his churches in Accra. If that woman investigates Mensa Otabel and Mensa Otabel is sent into jail, Mensa Otabel's empire will collapse. That woman's husband will not get a job. Christians, some of you are dangerous people. You are demons. You are devils. God will not have mercy, especially on so-called Christians. God, he might have mercy on some people, on some other religious people, other people who believe in other things. But when it comes to Christians, you are the most ungrateful, hypocritical creatures God has ever created. And you people, the way God will be strict in judging you people, you'll be shocked. If there's a God who will take time to do this, none of you will enter heaven. You are all candidates for hell. Let's move forward. Now, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has made some statements. And these statements are very important. Akufo-Addo said what? I'm going to read this. Or say, world against coups without action will achieve nothing. Words against coup without action will achieve nothing. Akufo-Addo. It is looking like Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is more interested in coup statements than addressing our economic needs. It looks like Akufo-Addo decided to remember recently he was in Dubai and he planned something at the Supreme Court. Supreme Court at the bonnet when it comes to this Joe Wise issue. No? Oh, so that same day he came out and then he did what? He had the press conference. The president does not respect you people. He only decides things he wants to talk about. Why did he have a press conference from Dubai? Because opposite or confirm opposite or establish opposite or man who said the Supreme Court he supports it and that he is actually putting the ice on the cake. Because what happened in Ghana, nobody expected Akufo-Addo to be speaking from Dubai on that issue. Why? Because Watina Ghana have a serious, more crazier things have happened. This Lilliput never spoke on them. Why do you think all the way in Dubai, quickly, he will organize a press conference and sit on a pillow? Do you know? Why do you think he will organize a press conference, sit on a pillow, and then tell Ghanaians that that decision that the Supreme Court took is the best decision so far? Why do you think your president will sit on the pillow, organize a press conference, and just play on the conscience of the people, make people think that they are stupid? Mr. S, get me that picture. Sana oti Dubai, all your press conference, ni nyina na all ye dede no. Sana Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo oti sunia so. Akwa bi adwa. Oso na we dia wo kan ye den. Hey, mayenka. Debi 17 ye kan na ye the record ato. Nana Akufo-Addo na oso menka. Ono ba be ka cho say satem no kura on ti da an. Sana oti Dubai na all your press conference no. Sana press conference na all ye no. Where it dey? Sa press conference na Akufo-Addo no. Not sunia so. Because akonya na team no. Akonya no yanhwe ne ya. I get Mr. S. Now, Akufo-Addo answer na beko ways ma menchire on the press conference no. Mo menchire mo not pillows or titunia so na okpotena konwuma na 9 ka for mo president we pa. Get me that picture and let me show Ghanaians. Let me show Ghanaians. And some of can cool no asem. And then we have serious things. But me me can Ghana. Me can't say be Ghana for ya. Okabrochi otisunia so Lilliput sits on the pillow before he can have that posture to speak about Ghana. Inti nipa say no, ya man sunia international ya man ever be ready batch and share the tour. He cannot do anything. This is your president. And then autism. He's sitting on the pillow. I'm a baller bed, I'm a president. See, he sits on a pillow so that he can have that beam to speak about Ghana. Wait. You pillow now, why you say, he sits on a pillow. This guy sits on a pillow. How can somebody who sits on a pillow make decisions for me? Or the pillow, so now a man height kakra. Lele put way. Or Kevin, you don't respect. Share. Respect not a pen in there. Where are you expecting the respect from? Open respect for Ghana. I am not disrespecting anybody. I am showing what is in the picture. Your president, he has refused to speak on serious matters in Ghana. But when the Supreme Court does his bidding, he is quick to organize press conference from Dubai. Now, even during the press conference, he had to sit on the pillow to address us. That's the tone come from Ekufuado and Gazawana. Why is a double? Need to borim. Adum borim. Yame. Nana the dango Ekufuado. Netu neto ebowiem sa double. Why is a cocoa as a double no? I wako pegela the tubo from that. Girls no tubo from double. Yeah. You're from Utwinka or buy a double. But oh, so to move girl be a nice girl but the two from I for the double. Hello, baby. Hello, baby, Dabby. Yes, because I got a double will be So, hello, Dabby. Yes, yes, I will talk from I. My president in the 24 bow, net to borim. I need to borim. I do borim. I lele put way. Me say, we manoko kotia. On the girls be I no to from I. Ubu an to from kakra say VW no I. Asa girls umbu ade pa. E ma to from no. More respecting pa say. Otum say girl we there. Or a nice pa ba to from I said that kuku I said double and I say VW no. Omo umbu ade pa. Omo ye nipa bi omo respect it. But want to make us so girl with your double a statement to be a any sort catch nipa. But you need to give that girl a nickname to baby DB on TSC because when you say or done out there say baby double baby DB. Inti beba the two for no. Obi the tubo we bro. I it is a good for to say the tubo we. Almost a moment to buff from no yam fast. And Jibia no man, almost on Tafo, Atama for I, to for mine, almost to say VW, 5.3 dB, engine capacity, almost to buff from I, Debbie. All right, let's move forward. Inti, my mention when the story room. I do room, need to room, in your Grove and Safonian, or to borim, was in your metuborim. Now, Yenzi, come I, where Joe Kevin tell you, I mention, quay. You remember breaking news? I was on shit. Peace FM. My mention what David. Ego say words against coup without action will achieve nothing. Now, me read this story. No, here say because story must say President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo has stressed that coup d'etat cannot be durable solution to the socio-political, economic, and security challenges in Africa. Bro, for the obwa, in a borrowed accent, of course, we'll say he has therefore charged leaders on the continent to unite in a resolve that will send that message clearly to coup plotters. Speaking at the opening of a forum on coups in Africa on Wednesday, March 15th, 2022, President Akufo-Addo, who doubles as chair of the Authority of Heads of State and Government of the Economic Community of West African States, that's ECOWAS, said African leaders take, and I quote, bold actions, among others, in dealing with the menace. I keep, quote again, our unity and resolve should send a clear message to coup plotters that coup have never been and will never be durable solution to Africa's political and economic and security challenges. Statements condemning coup alone without corresponding action will, however, achieve little or nothing, as witnessed in recent times. This problem requires collective agreement, effective deterrence, bold action, and equally important, adequate preventive measures. The Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo bro for Kenya metobo form metubo wim adum wim bro for adum wim e Kenya na say yentumi for ya no keke enkasema ku nsi wa Africa e wo say take action se ne be ya omo adwene so be ku no omo be hu se yeni abre one hwan na take action Oma ujina omo ni omo kasa nyina ku no omo de ba power. Oma omo to nyina woni omo di nkomo nyina nkokoro ma be wo ECOWAS ni den nyina. You people are all candidates for coup because of your actions. You see, why is it say uko Europe, over America, uko the Asia, nobody talks about coup? Because those in Europe, those in America, their leaders are respecting them. The leaders are taking their taxes and working with the taxes to benefit them. Their leaders are reading their state of the nation. Their leaders are not thieves. They are not imposters. They are not fake lawyers. The people respect their leaders. Their leaders are not treating them like slaves in their own home. Their leaders are providing jobs. Their leaders are not living some lavish lifestyle. Their leaders are not disrespecting the constitution. So they don't even think about coups. But when it comes to you, Lilliput, and your Adum Boyum, and your so-called Buharis and the rest, what you people do is the same constitution that you were begging that they should give you the opportunity to serve. You turn around and use the constitution to kill the people. That is why in Ghana today, coup is what we call something definite. That is why today in Ghana and around sub-Saharan Africa, you see a lot of coup. People don't love coup, but the actions of the government make people decide to effect that coup. When the president does not respect, when the president kills and does not speak on it, when the president forces himself to win an election, when the economy is bad and the president lies about it, when the people are not getting the jobs, when you overspend, when you overpromise, when at the end of the day you fill your government with your criminal family members, it makes the citizens feel that they have that right to take power from you, because the same constitution also tells them that when they give you the power, and you misuse the power, you abuse the power, they can also use the same constitution to take that power away from you constitutionally. Into you making noise about coup, you were supposed to tell your colleagues sitting there that we need to change our attitude towards our citizens. And that is what a wise man would say. By you telling them that we should not just do lip service and that we need to take action. Action against who? You are taking action against your citizens because citizens effect coup. Military, they are citizens. Military are not crazy. Burkina Faso, Guinea and all those places, those people were citizens. They have their families in the system. They leave the barracks and join their standard families. They know the level of disrespect, corruption, and the level of murdering people using power to intimidate their own people. So I was expecting Nana Dankwe Kufuor Adum Woyum to say that we the leaders need to check ourselves and the way we handle power. Because if we fail to handle the power, show respect, abide by the constitution, not to force ourselves on the people through killings to win elections, then coup is inevitable. So these kind of statements, these kind of jokes from these leaders, especially in the sub-Saharan region, it's a joke to the point whereby when you listen to them, they sound like some broken record. They have no intelligence because they know the crime they are in. They know the problems they are causing. They just want to blame we the citizens. Why should any citizen go out there and say, I want to topple a government? Why should any soldier say, I want to join my friends to topple a government? They wouldn't do it if things are done in the right way. Even if they try, the citizenry will attack them and say, no, our government is doing what we want and you cannot throw it away or put the government in a state where we will all be vulnerable. That is why when you go to Europe, you go to America, nobody has ever raised that issue of coup, because when they go to work, they are paid. When they are asked to pay their taxes, they paid because they know it will be put to good use. What about us? What about the promises? What about the things they tell us? What about the president hiring a jet? What about you intimidating the people through the military, through the security like the police, the national security, criminal boys? These are all components. These are things that come together. And Nana Atubiga was telling you people that there are things that come together to form a force. And that force we call coup. Stop those things by working with the people, respecting the people, providing their needs. Coup does not start in a day. It's a process. The way rigging an election does not start in a day. The way Jane Mensah progressively and slowly rigged the election 2020 to make you Lilliput Adum Woyum president, the same way coup, when it's about to happen, you will see that a young Ghanaian who speaks about how he feels and how the system is being treating the people, when a young Ghanaian who is a freedom fighter is locked up and the Attorney General deliberately decide to lock that person up, knowing they don't have a case, it calls for coup. When the president sees the military shoot civilians in the back, refuse to speak on it, it's at another angle, a component for coup. When the president in the country knows that corruption level has crossed that level that we were screaming against, today the disrespect, the impunity, and the president refuses to speak on it, it is another component of coup. When we live in a country where no jobs are created, when we see president, his executives living lives, flying private jets to go bring an MP to come and foolishly vote and refuses to vote, that is a recipe for coup. So these things come together to form coup. Coup does not start in a day. Coup starts slowly. They build. They are components. They join from different angles. So, Mr. President, stop being foolish. Come home and address your people, show respect, and let them understand that the Constitution is the above law. The Constitution is what we are serving. You cannot force the Constitution on us. You cannot intimidate the Supreme Court. You cannot connive with the judiciary and disrespect the Constitution. When you do that, coup is inevitable. So stop the grammar, stop the concert, stop the comedy, stop the charading, and stop the fancy 8-piece suit you are wearing. You are not taller than anybody. Come back and sit your ass down and listen to wisdom and start leading. Because as we speak, you are not a leader. You are a comedian. You are a junkie who thinks that what you want is what is supposed to happen. We all live under a book we call the Constitution. We need to abide by it. We need to respect it. We cannot see you a short man and respect you. It is the Constitution that is making us respect a short man like you. If it wasn't a Constitution, you would not have any place to be the president of the republic. Nobody will want a president who sits on a pillow. But the Constitution says, as far as this person, we all have come together, even though he stole the election, we call him the president, we should accord you that respect. So come back home. Bring your filthy ass here and then speak to us as a wise man and stop this jamboree, this Soroku concert you are doing out there, letting people think everything back home is better. Outside gentility, home cry. So one day, you go there like the way Kwame Nkrumah left and you come back as a normal human being without any protection. How are you going to live? One day, you leave. You wave us. You are the first president when you are traveling, we don't see. One day you travel without telling us. You come back and there will be a new president because of your actions. Listen to wisdom. You have left your brains behind. Ego, your anger, your pettiness, that thing of I am short, so everybody should look down upon me. That thing of my father used to be a 2-day prime minister, so you people need to accord me that. No. So leadership skills, your respect, your humbleness will make the people meet you halfway. Do you have all these things? Your qualities are shit. You have nothing. You are not humble. You don't respect. You are arrogant. Your ego. You are always using shortcuts. Cutways, illegal means to make people think you are powerful. You are the most weakest president we have ever seen because nobody respects you. Your actions will call for coup. Coup is inevitable. Let's move forward. Now see this. United in here. Where Sanamon, you might dear my Manchester. So, fair-minded citizens who spoke up during Mahama's regime must speak up now. Franklin Cudjoe, boss of Imani. Now, Franklin Cudjoe said, Sebio Oma na Mahama was no omo kasa. Enyansafwe. Mowahe. Why are they all not speaking today? The founding president and chief executive officer of the Imani Center for Policy and Education, Mr. Franklin Cudjoe, has urged Ghanaians who criticize the erstwhile Mahama administration to call on the current Akufo-Addo regime to address the increment in fuel prices. In a Facebook post Monday, the policy expert lamented the recent rise in fuel prices across the country. Franklin Cudjoe is a citizen too. Franklin Cudjoe was once on the FX committee. Now, what on kai FX committee no? FX committee ni committee bia yeti ya. Ya ka se omo no munim nyansa pa. Time a dollar na started say stronger no. Me anga be best friend Papa ebon pa ma need to rise no. Franklin Cudjoe was one of the members ya two in from say omo no munim de. They are the most intelligent people omo form adwunim bom dollar no de See the neighbor menen is here. Menon the tea. And yeah, 8. Now, what is so interesting about Franklin Cudjoe statement, we know, and I say, Franklin Cudjoe has been making this statement for some time now. And to be very honest with you, I'm going to be very honest with him. He's trying his best. But what is stopping Imani officially from coming out in a press conference to tell this government this? You don't have to be hiding on Facebook and Twitter to be saying these things. Or now you people know the difference between a tyranny and a democratic governance. Because if you're not able to do that, if Imani, with all the clouds, Imani, with all the credibility around the world, cannot today have a press conference and invite Bloomberg, invite the BBC, invite Al Jazeera, invite all the national networks to come and cover, to address the government, address the president, then what you are doing, I would say, is basically you are just licking the butt of the president. Because if you really want your statement to be effective, use Imani. You are the leader. Kofi Bento was part of Let My Vote Count. Your deputy Kofi Bento, who today working in Ghana and speaking like a madman, he was part of the demonstration. What is stopping Kofi Bento from organizing a demonstration, getting on the street, letting the president know their grievances? What is stopping Kofi Bento now? Kofi Bento, when Mahama was president, being part of Imani, said clearly that it is his right to get on the street, to demonstrate. What is happening to your deputy Kofi Bento and yourself from getting on the street, telling the so-called Ghanaians who think about Ghana to join you? Or you are scared today to tell Ghanaians that under Mahama, you experience what we call democracy. But you're scared to say today that under this Lilliput, what you are experiencing is a tyranny. You people should stop hiding behind social media. You people should stop hiding behind some bloggers. Come out officially, because we saw all of you. We saw how you people were all out. We saw how you people were very, very vocal. How you people were speaking every single day about why we need a demonstration in Ghana. Why it is your right to demonstrate. Why is everybody now hiding behind some kind of platform to text? We don't need texts now. What is text going to do? Hit the streets. Hit the street and see if we are in a democracy or we are under a tyranny or we are under a president who can kill. Step on the streets. I'm trying to find a Kofi Bento video for you to watch. Yes, this is it. See, Kofi Bento. Imani, deputy.
I think it just shows that the call was right. Okay, and the course that we are pursuing is right. It resonates with people, all right? What we are saying is that come out here, let your voice be heard, all right? Let the government know that Domso is killing you. You feel it. It's affecting you in many different ways, and they must get up and do something good about it. We are happy to see the turnout. I think it just shows that the call was right. Okay, and the course that we are pursuing is right. It resonates with people, all right? What we are saying is that come out here, let your voice be heard, all right? Let the government know that Domso is killing you. You feel it. It's affecting you in many different ways, and they must get up and do something good about it. We are happy to see the turnout. I think it just shows that the call was right. Okay, and the course that we are pursuing is right. It resonates with people, all right? What we are saying is that come out here, let your voice be heard, all right? Let the government know that Domso is killing you. You feel it. It's affecting you in many different ways, and they must get up and do something good about it. We are happy to see the turnout.
Yes, the call was right. It is their right to get on the street and demonstrate. So if I were you, Franklin, I will call Kofi Bento and say, let us use our influence to get people on the street, to let the president know. Send a petition. Don't hide behind Facebook. You are my very good friend. We have seen so many of you guys doing that. What has changed? What has changed today? Oliver is in jail now. He's done nothing. If you ask me, you people have all refused to get on the street to demonstrate. Has anything changed? You people were on TV every single time when Mahama was in power. every single Saturday, Sundays, Fridays. You were granting interviews. What is stopping you people from getting out today to organize people to get on the streets? Or we're not living under a democracy again? These are things we kept saying until we all come out and speak the truth, become honest. We will never get anywhere. What is stopping all of you guys? I respect you very much, but I think that you people are hypocrites. We saw how you people were praising Akufo-Addo when he came to power. When you people knew that things were not right, you are the economic experts. I have not been to any economic school. I don't have any expertise in economics. All that I know is I also analyze the figures like any ordinary Ghanaian. Yakoto idea saying, and they are saying, Endra Yeton is saying, that is how our economics is. We were told that fuel was too expensive. We were told that foodstuff were too expensive. So we should change the government. You people all helped. You people had series of press conferences. A mad dog like Isankuma, where is that fool? I saw some article, publication. Today, he's not working like a bull. He's working like a dove. You see such foolish people. Isankuma has no credibility. He's a thief. Oyeri. Number one, for Isankuma. We sit in a country, some fools who just use some foolish law degree they have, to bulldoze their way through and intimidate people, steal from people. And all these fools are still working in Ghana. We are Christians. We belong to this group. And I'm not talking about Franklin Kujo. I'm talking about some of these people. A fool like Isankuma. Very foolish. Today, his wife is working in an institution that John Mahama put together. This foolish Isankuma today is sitting in Ghana. He's quiet. And we follow these people around. Okasan is sitting Jimmy. And then we sat there for these fake lawyers. These people, they cannot win a case even in Togo. They sit in Ghana and they become Ogboro. What they do is they pay their way through in the courts. They use money. They charge clients. Give me this money, your case will go through. That is their hallmark. Majority of these lawyers in Ghana, some have been called to the Supreme Court. Some have been called to the Appeals Court. They became popular because they took extra money from their clients and gave to judges and said, your case, you will win. So after that, they will call the media and come and organize press conference. They are always in the news. This guy is smart. This guy is smart. Basically, they pay their way to win cases. And we know their own friends tell us. So these are not extraordinary human beings who have some credibility that we will sit here and say, these people are smart. They are criminals. Criminals who have some cassocks and black clothing and something wearing. They're liars. Why is halitosis Samson Ayenini? Where is he today? I told you people, that guy is the most fake lawyer in Ghana. Somebody who appears on TV once a week, discuss what we have discussed, and then Ghana Journalists Association is the best journalist. You people are mad. You are crazy. You don't know what you want. You don't know. That is why people disrespect the media in Ghana. He says he went to some law school, and that every Saturday he comes on TV for like 3 hours, and then he is adjudged the best journalist. How foolish can we be? This guy, what is he saying today about his own MPP? They have promised to make him an MP in his hometown. A halitosis fool like that sits on TV and makes it look like he's doing something extraordinary nobody has done before. Samson Ayenini, what does he know? Such people all want to be judges in Ghana. Such mouth-smelling, stinking, other-mouth guys all want to be lawyers in Ghana, judges in Ghana. So they sit there. When we were telling judges to declare their assets, Samson Ayenini was representing these judges who had gone against the Constitution. The Chief Justice had not declared his assets over 10 years. Jane Mensah went to Shraj. They asked her, can you show us your bank account so that we will know how much you have before we put in the system? She said she never had a bank account. Still, they made her work. How foolish can we be? We don't have a system. So we keep encouraging, protecting, giving criminals some titles, giving them room to misinform. We are not going to spare anybody again. We have seen better lawyers, better law firms. They humble themselves. Come to the United States of America. There are some very intelligent lawyers, well-accredited lawyers. They don't even speak. They join buses with people. They are on their bikes, motorbikes, bicycles. They are in the parks with everybody. They always understand they work for the people. These co-minini criminal lawyers in Ghana, they want to act as if they have all the knowledge. Let an issue come today. They will all have different interpretations about one English language in the Constitution. It shows how ignorant, shallow-minded majority of these people calling themselves lawyers in Ghana are. You can just write something like, the Constitution says don't do this. The Constitution says do not jaywalk, or the Constitution says do not enter women's bathroom. That little statement, it will take them 8 years to interpret. Every fool will come on TV. Oh, we have lawyer Kwame Nasmisi here. He's going to interpret that part. It's written in black and white. But these comedians, these people who pay their way through every nonsense will come and give it a different narrative, like everybody is a fool. And that is what we are experiencing at the Supreme Court today. Things that have been written clearly, that the parliament has its own rules, they need to preside on it. A whole Supreme Court misinterprets the law, later turn around to put a caveat there to say, yes, at the end of the day, we can say this, but the parliament itself has the right to decide how to use it. So at the end of the day, cost 90. If you say this and they turn around and say, yes, but parliament can do this themselves, then what we came to do there in Supreme Court is a waste of everybody's time. And that is how we are manipulating, tweaking. We are always trying everything possible to intimidate, twist the Constitution to favor some fools. You cannot come to America and say you have picked the Constitution and the Supreme Court misinterprets the Constitution, and that the next day some idiot will sit on TV and say, I know the law. I am Samson Ayedeni, Saturday I'll bring Kokubaku, who has never shown a document on TV for everyone to see, never handed over a document. He is the only person who carries his toilet paper with him. He never gives anybody any document. But shockingly, everybody believes him. Why? Because we have been prepared. Our minds have been washed to the point whereby when you appear so much on the media, on TV, on radio, you are intelligent. So you see a clown, an obese, lazy, big ass man like Benefson sit and speak from his ass. How many people buy his paper? He's irrelevant. What does he do? Is he a reporter or is he a pollster? He doesn't know where he belongs. What does he have to do? Feed me and let me come and fool for Bawumia. That is where we are today. Egbert Fable, all those boys we were mentioning before, screaming on TV, making it look like they think about you. Today, everybody has an appointment. A thief like Paul Adomotri today is at the Ghana airport. Kwame Sefaka, another criminal, he's on a board. All these people were cooked, and we have to come to that realization. Say, yeah, must say Jimmy for we mutan because we allow this to happen to us. Who are the people checking the system? Nobody's checking Ghana's system. That is why a president can tell Ghanaians, indefinitely, I will not put out or come give you the state of the nation. The biggest disrespect to the constitution of the land. And nobody has a problem. Kufuor is sitting at home, quiet. Why? He is sitting there for Alankas to come. Senebeya Santifo there. Yesua be there. Uhinim sa palatable. Oh, you dear, Mom Jimmy. Oh, dear, any people before the until dear, Mom Jimmy. When they go and Alan Cash come, we will do. They will destroy before Alan Cash comes. So Kufuor has become an alligator. Wadane mampam nasunti nenihu. The nonsense happening in this country is normal. Momun senku ni panko ye wi ane de mu ni paba ni abebube. Ebe ne se nyina etio. Ebe no ye nyina yesi ayete. We will not allow anybody to use their age, their gray hair, where they come from, the name, the sound of their name, and the whatever CV they hold to intimidate anybody. We will assess you fairly, squarely. We will know, say, if you are in to help this country or you are a selfish old man. Last we catch Kufuor. Me say ye ten. Akwana opian no obedwane ejawo. Umengate ye be biato. Sa moto na wote say no. Akwa ekira 35 seconds na battery na hye. Obehwe be obefa. Ten ni start here airport na start you. No plane is leaving. Na ye behwe de oni mirika kɔ. Ye behwe ohina obeso na konwa. Ye behwe ohima obebo ne yam ye mfita. Ode ye mfita ebo ne. Ye behwe asofo a ombe wuro mo ketin seguo ahye eye exercise. Ye bet ti krom ha. So obi ankasa. Egi ten. Let's move forward. We got Kevin Muadie, Koka Papa no baby. Now see this. And there are serious stuff to talk about. Where me the proper queen. Yeah, the proper queen. And I'm saying for post nyama bebre. And sa kodia said the Indian fuel prices are high. Ufra Brucheba Ghana, he is going to do only. Okay, he's going to You're not serious. So Metisenko for Sarkodie Sarkodie says when it comes to Ghana, it's only going to be Zoom ways about them. Sarkodie is a tribal bigot. In fact, let me take this off. Sarkodie is not somebody people should pay attention to again. The carrier no. Sarkodie the carrier no. It is gone. Sarkodie is a tribal bigot. Oh yeah, yimu onim nyansa. They say the talent na ira. They say the only talent bia obetumi dia tonwom. Obetumi de the feelings atonwom actually Ghana for se kufu dia kromfo. Ekufuada rent jet PDS buy ya boni pa nitro onim de obeka fa dollar no ho ochi say Jimmy phone no na my system ni mo sa akode sa maka sa asem we akiro say Jimmy phone we bebre wo system ni Jimmy phone we bebre tonight there after the say oba Ghana he is going to have only Zoom calls and no go ochi now ma rap ese Ekufuada nyanse ni che Bahama no and the sama sa asem rap ne akania boa atese me akania boate semia mojo se de nyimnyansa chan bibia wo wiase onenam Ghana wa obojo se de ohwiehwie ponchi baby ewo Uzbekistan kikan kwasi asem. Why don't you sing? Why don't you bring some sound out? Why don't you put your feelings on record? Ochi lele put obu or chifa the book. You cannot speak about it. Today you are writing in parables. What are the but for? Come and speak. Me say nobody is going to be spared. You are one of the people who misled the youth. Sarkodie. Oba Kumasi ne yehu Eric, may his soul rest in peace. On ekofa abaye. Oh now futuro. I see a two Uzbekistan ya doba Ghana. Futuro. Yeni ebefa odoba Kumasi DJ Slim Ecstasy. Any adoba poolside okay and west. Whoa. Yeni esafa ho kura se biye. And why wa pantan say a year original say. Stop speaking in parables. You are the kind of people mama youth in a brand. Foolish ones like you, Sarkodie. Mona mama youth in a brand. Because tribalism a demonim. There be a cigars you are not anyway you win our wine. Ukuta wine glass said okuta kuram. Kurasini. Come and speak. Release a song. Oh bull way. What you say Jimmy Yegua? What you say Jimmy Yegua? Mama tribe did nim into Mukaria crown and to me koso. Mukaria nyina asay adentra because want to yima kumem enye diamoye. You spoke the last time, speak today. Idiots. Me such people when I see them I get pissed off. Yes. Utisa puma. And then the old church on Instagram. First one church be on Instagram. Uko studio. Ko studio Uni list bet mama or list of free. Come out with a song. And sometimes I know Obi say Obi time tribe. No, me see every part Ghana baby everybody's tribalistic. Yes. Say a tour we are every single tribe they leave everything and then they all want to help make us build this nation. That's how it is. Yeah, tour we are inclined for they leave it behind. They start to move forward. How are we going to build? Yeah, tour we are a young fan for they leave it behind. How are we going? We are for they leave the election behind. We are for the only people we want to mean to Asante for. Every single day be your politics. Be percent omuyi ni pebi sin chende ni pebi beshem. Anything and the MPP and to mean your primaries. Primaries come to mean yet because ye ni pebia de bia ye ni pem Asante for Nicaragua for. Memi akani onya akani chairman. For Jimmy Freeman you na me come asem. Yenya Santifonia ye Ghana problem. And sometimes I na for peje o mabeti. Mame ka bibi ncha santiman ebia na ya adwene nko ho. Se Ghana for motia santiman. Eye o madwene se ye beto aba Obi e kodi kuroma beto aba Asanteman muni numbers. I'm being honest. Debiano, people say Ashanti region numbers no the reason their numbers no Ashanti region. Enya Santifo ne sustain Asanteman. Bunko be so tumfo be ka kire mo. Eni nti tumfo or respect Dagomba hene or respect Mosifo hene or respect a ye north in hene bia wa Asantememu. They are the spine of Asanteman. Say Obia na adwene say adiachi ye kɔ ekruma Ashanti is nothing. But out of respect, me some Asanteman respect because they have accepted everybody to live with them. But that level na edum prebia na ye pese sa favor na ye yankofo no ye pese Daniel mu slaves. That is my problem. Ye de bia eduane ye di krampo ye yimu. Eh we dey fufuo be ni. And choba where they say choba de na benye eduane papa bena. Just say ye ti kro no ye life nyina e basa because we cannot think straight. Upamende election in see na slem fon kwara na moma no mamu tengana ye besi host aba mom nyina nka omukrom koto aba ma wonafo no mote eye Asantemam nyina so omko omawuna krom koto aba me say ebeka kakra bi and people will never come to power. But out of love some people feel say aha enieti let us vote here until you see people so much Jimmy. And I'm not saying say Asantefo nyina, I'm saying some of us me na fufo nyina Asantefo. And a fool like Sarkodie is a typical example of people who bring the development of this nation back. The influence they carried in 2015, 14-15, and no need bedru hande. And kwasiade seeing now from 2016 to 2020, Sarkodie could never pinpoint, come out emphatically to condemn. Or the Jimmy in a sarcastic statement and on Facebook, oh free, come out today. You see your career is dead. Young boys, then don't pull the crowd. You can't pull. The only man say, hey, I'm going to do a video. Who cares? You are pleasing your boss. You are a trouble fool. Come out. You do Zoom calls. Now, what is him? Enti I'm telling me two ya Asanteman, me nyini wa Asantememu, me nyini wa boase. Nobody can intimidate me in Asantememu. Otumfo na na me ono pema sa me so me feeling nana. E de na wo ya don patro be. Me say Otumfo say tutu ne nana ne me. Nana, say wa unim. Manisi sumina so me feel you. Nana feel me underground. Me so me feeling nana underground. Wo don patro de na work am. Chom ho ne nkasa. Awa weja. Ya be kan. Ai. Nana no. Otumfo say tutu King 1. Nana me ba Ghana dia ne me ba him fie. Okay, thank you very much. Now yanko enim. Now you see this. Uku apema. Apem baba is the motto. Yefa ko twa lotto. Apem opo akra. Uku apem no ne edua apem foforo. Ai. Se wo so uku apem. Ai. Uku apem no ne edua apem foforo. Enti ewie na apem foforo si so. Ai. Momo nheda nim be no. Enti echechire ma na mo ntia ase. Uku apem baba na nyese bia uku 1000 baba da bi. Apem ne de bae no. O say apem no ne edua apem foforo. Enti time a won say first apem no wie. Ne ya apem foforo. Enti uku apem baba. Na se foforo to so. Ai. Mo da won te be na mo to Ghana na nsem hunu na ye mo de. Uku apem baba is our motto. Ye fa ko twa lotto. Safumafo ye sa na tie ram to so. Obrafo also you too. Ye na time for edum light mo hwini mo mbre. Now reopen land borders. Now the last time I make catch them when I decided to talk about a year border moon sensemi, me catch them say Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo the borders not to no. He's trying to send a message, but still won't hear. Akufo-Addo tried to tell him I want to say he is the president. They are not Ghanaians. Sir, a little before the number to there, and you know, because Ghana, majority of your trade, you know, through Lomé. Ivory Coast for the Burkina for the fine. Some things go through there, but 80% of your business, you know, it goes through Lomé. It goes through Volta region. Now, Akufo-Addo is trying to tell the Voltarians, ordinary president, come and kneel before me before I'll give you your life. Into the closure of the border, no, it is not because of COVID. No, COVID. Why hasn't this short devil opened the border? It is telling them, say, he wants to prove to them, power is me. Come to me. Beg me and let me open the border for you. So, Akufo-Addo is not thinking about this border and how economically it is hitting Ghana. Because all TSC say, so when you close the borders in Togo, me Samemete, Aflawo, Samemete, Volta Regional, I have 99,000 routes to go there, to Togo and come back home. And you cannot stop it. Samemete, Volta Region, now what to Togo, what to border Dima, I have 99 million routes to take to Togo. Na nipa na oti Kumasi, the hotel santimem na kofa na nyoma o Togo no, odi kaya besin na ehe na obefa. So the closure of the Volta of the Lome border no, especially the also motia say it is affecting we in the south as Santimina here more than omo ahunafo no. Ahuna ni betuma ko Togo about 13 times a day. Obia ni bebi obefa obekwa ba the territory. Sa una di kaso obeko Togo agofa tuaba obeko Togo agofa tuaba. Some border na mind there and to mean sashi. Now say eye omo mokofan tuma ewo Togo. Nipa 100 for Santimema. They will not know their way around. The only option they have is to go through the borders. So you shutting down the borders, technically, you are collapsing businesses in Ashanti region. You are collapsing businesses of their cans. Because yenya come for any kofanya mo Togo ba Togo fon kofanya mo. Awuna fon kofanya mo Togo. Awuna ni beko Togo obetuma ko didwa. Oba be ne duane bi edi. Okwa ko didwa Togo no aba for his family, her family. Yenya efri Kumasi. Yenya ye free yefa Burkina border, yefa Elubu. Yena ye free down here. Yenya befa nyoma ekoton. So who is Akufo-Addo hurting? It's affecting the traders in the Ashanti region. And okwa mwa mkofantuma. Mwa mkokofa Togo nyoma. Muntumi kofa Togo nyoma. Togo ye free port. Nyoma guwo se chom. Ye Gugana. And yama moti ye bitu wase. Ombie. And ye nyina edi. Now do you think you are affecting the Voltarians? If a Voltarian wants to go to Togo and buy a cloth, of you and a past 7, we are 2 obeba. Nan to manikutano. Now wa kejetia and they also kofa nyoma Togo. Wetumako. So speak. Akufo-Addo ya Santima bro. Odi eye yenya kamfo bro than awonafo no. Odi yenya kamfo bro. So ya tie na ye jimi ho na politics nti de be am see yenya Santifo yenya na edi ho abro. Volta region, they go to Togo every day. Obeso koton tuma. Obetu aga jeni kunu say Papa V mela kopela blem. I offer 12:30 by 2:30 no about and tomato kutano. Over 150 million routes to go to Togo and come. Oh yes. Now bet me Santasia go Togo. Uni maybe a Togo kwanda. You only need the border. So it is up to us to pressurize this man. This ego no sondodo. De bi obi be pouch o. Wo so e bunko to dwa ye no pe. De na wo pe. Every country in this world omo bi omo border. It is ridiculous. Say, and the economists crampo cannot see this. Say economy na essay ni na and the dollar den anka ye be Togo borders na anka cedi na endru ha. I'm telling you, anka dollar na endru baby edu no, because business activities will be going on. We will be bringing in dollars as we sit. We cannot go in and bring even dollars into the system. Bank of Ghana is short of dollars. These are basic economics. These are basic things. If you open all the borders, there will be free-flowing trade. And that means that there will be some inflows. You will be getting some foreign exchange in the system. You will be using that to cushion your system. Now the issue is you have shut that down. Nothing is coming in. Who are you doing? You are doing the people. You don't deserve to lead. You are an idiot. You have no idea. This man came from somewhere I don't know. No intelligence. Foolish intelligence. Just say, minim sibia obumai. The first thing every country did on earth, the first thing they did was to open their borders, because that is the only way you can get foreign inflows. You can get foreign exchange. That is the only way, because you have been talking about AFTC. What Alan Tremantina or no is saying, he's the minister of Alan or minister of the Minister Alan or minister of the Alan Tremantina was supposed to take up this. This is not a national security issue. We don't have COVID again. Restrictions are Ghana say every restriction has been lifted. The numbers. And the over Ghana, Obiano nose mask. President Kronche nose mask. Now, Alan Tremantina as the minister, what is he supposed to do? Because this is your territory. Trade minister. You tell the president, We are at a point whereby you are saying the economy is struggling. You are saying our inflows are bad. Now we need to do business. I have been championing intra-trade agreements and all that. Why are you not opening our borders? Open it, make it strict, make sure we are doing business in and out. That is the only way that our people will get something to do. They will be also spending. We will be getting money. That is simple economics. Alan Chamantine nam Ghana, Sanapembe Mapao, Sanapembe Umpayo, say we are Straton so, or also Nimdioye. All these guys are comedians. They are still charging $150 at the port. For what? They are still taking $150 at Ghana airport. For their in. Yenina will say, Sir, COVID-19 at the airport in a chrono, a Rebecca Kufuado, near Kufuado company. Munyina mo convert the Busamsa company in idea, Munyina Muntimanka, a U4, a Jimmy 4. Health Minister, where he needs to be in jail. He's still a minister. So Alan Chamante is also another comedian. Now you are talking about your AFTC, DND, intra-trade and all that, and your borders are closed. Are you okay? You are talking about trade between African countries. You are talking about how trade could be fluid. How people can enter country easily, trade with other countries. Today, all your borders are closed, and you are sitting there saying you have intelligence to lead. How do you lead? These are basic. Very basic. But you hear be manabe tie. I shall suit fumbia but not news file. Near you can say, we do nyanzo adentra. Samson, it's quite worrying because what I want to tell you is the dynamics when it comes to the Trans-Africa project and also the Sub-Saharan region. What I have noticed is that from our research, the West African countries are very dependent on the foreign exchanges. As we say, the COVID situation here has actually made it difficult for African countries to do business. But what we can actually talk about right now, no we not to aqua we akona juni yejumo na we nyina wo Ghana na ombebu Ghana enkwasi asabon kwa Jimitization enkwasi asabon kwa. Oh yeah. We understand the flow of the economy. Right now, we can see that our GDP is at a level whereby if we don't do something about it, the elasticity of the economy is going to deeply rely on the contradictions and the contractions of the inflows and outflows. Now, we are talking about the Bank of Ghana making sure they cushion the little space left with $100 million. Now, when you look at the figures, we can see that statistics does not really match the sequence when it comes to the economic outlook. Now, the outlook looks positive, but practically on the field, you could see that there's a disconnect between the micro and the macro. But when they come together at a point, you could see that when the elasticity in the gross domestic, just say, Obi to us, kai, remember we have the men. Now, when you know, we Jimmy enkwase ensemo Kenya enkwase samu kwa nyanse bi edim entumi change hwe wakọ school no akọwe baba o babalization wari baba se ba omia odi fakiri shed nsem so mbo adwuma no wadane Jimmy na oto wadane Jimmy na oto in kwasi asem kwa asem kan nyansa ba kokora nim and so bit was we are the intellectuals. This guy is making sense. He's not making any sense. You got tomatoes 20 Ghana or Sankregwa. Tomatoes box 50 Ghana. You expect to say the foka de ko card 10 Ghana. You saw the tomatoes in ba 15 Ghana. So you say no in and out you say 25 Ghana. Tomatoes in 50 Ghana. I was set tomatoes in the bar, you to me beton 50 Ghana no. Esa to me 25 Ghana no. Economics no. In this autumn tomatoes no, na say when to man till 50 Ghana or the top box no. Answer anti o lorife in and out no. And nyaka kran to swa. E juma na okodi no juma die no waboka. This is economics. But so you know the market woman goes to Sankregwa and let's say her capital is 1,500 Ghana cedis, and then what they do is they purchase like 17 boxes, which is like 1,000 Ghana cedis. They bring it all the way to Accra Central Market to sell it. Now you know that bringing it from Sankregwa all the way to Accra, there is a little bit of gap there. Now they're going to stop at the place. Now they're going to take cars. They're going to be feeding themselves, maybe sleep in the hotel. No, you need to factor that in. Now what I want to tell you is when they come back all the way to Kumasi to sell the tomatoes, we're going to their perishable products. Now, they have some window to be selling these things. They make sure that these things are sold off. Now, what I want to tell you is, when you check the dynamics, because the capital of the woman actually to all the way to what they are going to get. That's their income. So we are talking about the prime capital and the prime income. Now, when you put the two together, you see there's a gap which is affecting the just say, "Kwasiebio, what questions you to fool me? 8 pieces should start time your bravo show." And then Jimmy no to and yes we be ano. Now we munina intellectuals. Intellectuals. Jimmy for gwa. Jimmy for gwa. Kwa hepola no mochire. Jimmy sa osore no pa. Jimmyization. Ewia Jimmyization. Enyumbre Jimmyization. Onkanya nsebia. Dia na yes hepola no mochire mo say. Ni bufu no kasa ase etia dechi. I don't understand. So, people be Jimmy bi. But they fake nkwa ni nyina fake masa. Ade no. Entina World Bank ka kire no. Tell your people the truth in the language they understand. Jimmy no. Your president team will put. Follow the Nzanadian, your watch come the boys, a quany and yea, in Somba, light in Ginaso. Chirem near Coco for side check, a bozege. Or straight, I say, Alewash and a two. Baumia, Debia, Alewash and a two, the 2 day. She concert for another boomine. All right, let's do the do. See this. Ena da hono mo Ghana na we dey Putin side ba kwa behwimo Putin we dey Putin we dey see aduane bo be heading Jack Manchester concert no mo yende wan hwe ni peni bebre o Jack I wan hwe ya ohun now Putin those consumers who can buy and stock for 2023 and beyond should start doing so. I will advise them to buy things like maize, rice, and millets. The prices are going to escalate because we are not getting fertilizer. We are from Dr. Charles Nyaba. He is the head of program peasant farmers and all that. The American brofuni actually say peasant farmers omo ye info kakra no unim so kokro bia so a enye omo mu produce mass no. Remember omo mu dua akese no omo dua akoton. Now peasant farmers, you can say peasant farmers are una na bia owo efuo cocoa 5 acre bi obi owo 2 acre 1 acre omo no mo feed krono because omo ko twa omo nyoma na anaso mo duane ba omo no duane na eko nkurase eba krom ye toto kakra ma ne be sie ni be ne kese omo panifo abeka kire Ghana for say omo say wo sika kakra da ho no to aduane gu ho na ekoma ebeba no 83 kura so every say almost say I will advise them to buy things like maize, rice, millets, and the prices are going to escalate. Bronika say escalator. Say Ghana ni kosuya brofo no the escalate be shen brofo ma. Na say asana nyasem ketwa. Escalate any excavator de nam. Say ka say escalate ya na say etu abom an yes eh na price na etu abom say na say etu na say kantanka say ni bi shuttle a space shuttle no. It will escalate. You see, price no kwa be kosoro. Me na me chiri ma chiro. Ya ka se bronika se escalate. Se bro Ghana ni ekosua brofo. Na the escalate sha the brofo ma. Also was a problem ho. Obeso chiro say nyoma bo be ye din no. Na e be ye din ai enye din o. Din DEDENE. Din. O se escalate no. Mo de amontina na mo famous Putin e komo be dem to say eyifo Somalia for mo de montina o fanhye escalate Putin we de Putin abenden Putin after this I'll come back and then we will take care of the editorial of the day. TSS editorial of the day is very very important. For obi asa Kevin Taylor be start editorial no efa 11 ho efa the basic Supreme Court ochina ho it is important menya botre mechirechirem mama Ghana fo atiase de Kufuado Chief Justice Supreme Court Parliament dear omo pese omo ye 11 omo pass na NDC for ye also omo ye. Has Alban Bagbin done his part? Has the minority done their part? Have they tried everything to stop them? What has the NDC done? Omo to me IABB NPP for plan B but the nyina be gu enim the weeks to come ni nyina be manifest ochina de ebe manifest with Supreme Court. You still watching With All Due Respect extended version. After this short break, this very short break, we will do the do.
Exclusive interview with Evelyn Sewabroni, 29th March 2022 on With All Due Respect Loud Silence TV. Exclusive interview with Evelyn Sewabroni, 29th March 2022 on With All Due Respect Loud Silence TV.
You cannot miss the interview. It will be between myself and Evelyn, aka Sewabroni, on the 29th of March 2022. Very, very soon, the interview will happen. Remember, this interview, interview, yeah. The day dome, you say part 1 and part 2. I had the rough, into Saturday, dear. Well, when we popcorn, Mama mutunton enchiwe no monfre from mama enchiwe kakra edibraba by 6:30 no bia trance against for bantam wanya faster because had they no why am bo di wo show no so na say yehu against for no bantam omo de wahwe a munya konwa nti yesremo VIP for no enyansafo na mo ne anantia bedunde no monya fast metena tenase ewia ne de kitchen konwa na mo no matena chiri eye Bleeders Association for no nti obi amra ne mba obi adin de besire de uni idea bia. Now unim say after this we have another exclusive interview with Salis and before election year interviewer or chair senior ya yiku Ahmed Swale from the Jubilee House of Bo Abujina po din bo na one anase adwuma me bo audio tape bi wa video bi ana Kennedy Japan eka say de oye ni nyina no President of the Republic support no. There's some very, very important videos be a best abo. After Sewabroni, the following week, we have an exclusive interview with Salis. And also edit some tape how deep this whole thing is. After Salis, there was another crazy interview be a also high entire interviews. Now interviews in a bar. Interviews in a bomb fear. Your friend Kofi could go home and die. All right, thank you very much. Now, Ghana for Mutieme. Sa editorial we many chi. There's a specific reason. Mo amunti chi pa no. Once in a while, me the brofo be film, but a E-Levy asem. Iti me pese me nya abotre na me chirem na obi ate ne ho ase. Sene ye be ya se ensem no start se ebobo a ye behu nipa a ye be so mo mene aka se mo na mo ye de mo ye. Now, you all know Ghana fo nyina nim E-Levy hun sema aba. Now, E-Levy adikudienti ayam pasi E-Levy ne say the minority in parliament, whether you like them or not, to me, sometimes you people know how I deal with them. Haruna Idrisu, Muntaka, I've been hard on everybody. But if there's one thing they have done for Ghanaians so far this year, it is about holding the fort, standing wherever they are standing. Pampea, Omo Kachre, we are seeing Ghana for say, Omo to Ghana for. They will not disappoint Ghanaians. And so far, we have seen the minority side prove Ghana for say Omo Ebema E-Levy pass. There was a time, almost say 1.5, 0.5. Haruna Idrisu beje, Muntaka bejatum, we better. Ghanaians were furious, but still the minority stood on their mark and said they will not agree to E-Levy. Minority cast omo pe E-Levy no inti Ekufuado aban no man nemfa E-Levy biamba na Ghana for omo constituents Ghana for nyina na ekase omo pe. Now ye didim ma E-Levy etwetwere yebo se minority no eja omo guard mu kitwe bi pe NPP for be pass E-Levy no. Ye hu de esi o parliament emu ntokwa emu entokwa amanfo bobo blows ni nyina ne se na minority so omo mpene Emma E-Levy no yem pass. So you could see say the only people in parliament are not omote parliament defending any interest no NDC for nkwa. They did everything possible and they are still doing everything possible to stop this E-Levy. Now how long can they hold on? Now when it comes to numbers, when it comes to parliamentary proceedings, there's one person I will say why are very fair and why are very, very hard, even in Parliament, Alban Bagbin. Alban Bagbin, on several occasions, NDC they have issues with him because they believe, say, Oma Emrani Juma Chinchini Dodo. Because NDC for Jitum say, and that's what I believe say, time and na Michael Quay, Speaker of Parliament, you know. A DBA NPP debate Parliament, bia Michael Quay, I'm going 10 minutes, no pass it. Sometimes, you know, NDC for Fury say, at least Alban Bagbin, we are a respectable man, you are there as the referee, but it do sometime also TSC say, Yeni Adoba, but Alban Bagbin, I have criticized him big time. I have been on his neck big time. Come imagine several times about some conduct a course of parliament I didn't like. But if there's one person I will credit for parliament E-level when passing here, I will credit Alban Bagbin not because he has been biased, but because he has made sure said the procedure has been respected. Because I can Alban Bagbin and I'm making sure say the procedure in parliament has not been respected. And E-level MPP pass a long time. Because the NPP did so many things in these few months to make sure say Alban Bagbin crap power no, they will suppress it, disrespect him to pass the E-levy illegally. They have used Joe Wise. They have used so many means. But Alban Bagbin every single day, he tries to make sure say the process, the procedure should be applied. Now the reason why it's E-levy to me pass your parliament and say the NPP knows say the procedure when we go by the procedure, there is no way they can pass E-levy. And that is why we are still here. Now, upon all the things Gabi Asarachidako, Ken Oforiata, Obi to say Edubuahin, Ekufuado Nankasa, upon all the things they did, any majority leader said Chemensa Bonsuni Afenyoma Kinsno, all the things they did, they tried to influence the minority. Almost some of their parliamentarians, they presented money, they presented everything. Still, the minority said they are not going to agree. Not because of them, because Ghanaians don't want it and they don't want more hardship on Ghanaians. So it is going to the point whereby NPP as a governing party, they are desperate. They want to find a way, no matter how, to pass E-levy. Because one guy say, without E-levy, the government or the economy will collapse. Now, so I'll come back now, Sika, Yaseno and the Kufuado, the expenses, the wastage, the level of corruption, Sika, and Auditor General's reporter. Oh, you know what I say? Sika when you say, now say only 6 billion year economy no ebe collapse. Now, recently, Yawaha, and a Assemiko P Supreme Court. Eko P Supreme Court, the Antina Assemiko ha. Ghana Nibi, and the Assemiko Supreme Court say, Joe Wise or the Parliament or a Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Embraman who can say, on presiding, Sebi Obekans on your referee, now on Santuaba. Now, Sir Assemino, a basso be a Supreme Court, if you say, in Tokwa, any yena a siwo a year Parliament, not Ghana for you secondly, because Utie a year or say Mensa Busu majority leader now, or say Joe Wise who quine, so Tuaba, no sir presided. Utie minority for so I'm saying Joe Wise only who quine because the moment you are sent and I say Oko Akunyenim Kotim so we speaker, only sir right no. They were talking from one book, a constitutional, a binding a parliament. Also, be also as a parliament in this one, a baby a shemra. Enti bibi a better parliament be a record a daho. Yen tonchene, because debi asem ye chahu, edidi and asem. Enti parliament baby a man a show mumbra sometimes, and a man in a crown of faswa, or man brano, a ye juma of parliament. Yehu parliamenta into kwesi disagreement to see when we din komo we do we atem and so at the end of the day they come to a place omunyina agree say emrana yedi adwuma no a kire say ye meet at a point na yema emrano embo Ghana for home by and I say in the interest of Ghanaians. Now Yohana Supreme Court beka kire say sa asem na nipa ne de beto eye Supreme Court na so no almost say Joe Wise na oye speaker no ono aso ensankoto aba. Remember, Sir Assembly Copy Parliament, there's a reason to Assembly Copy Parliament. A copy Parliament, if we say, na NPP parliamentarians and also more Parliament and NPP side, no, na many numbers na, omudi benya 137 pepepe, edi actually say a year independent ne become benya 138 emea pass a year 11 no. Enti omo imagine say Joe Wise no because Adwa Safuni ho ɛna ɔmo other MPP so ni wɔ nti Joe Wise no ɔmo de ba bɛka ɛyɛ 137 no ho ɛma na bɛyɛ 138 ɛmo asa akɔtena hɔ asa bɛka sɛ yɛ wini NDC for so ɔmo nte aseɛ na de ne hu oga ansɛbɔ mu nyina sɛ Supreme Court bar out ɔmo sɛ ayin Joe Wise betuma to aba ɔsa betuma yɛ deputy speaker nti mo nkɔ ɛna emu wie no ɔmo report ɔmo de ba yɛ anasa asɛm esi wɔ court no Supreme Court na eni ne ebu adi enim no ɔmo say yɛaka sɛ ayin ɔman yɛ team no constitution ne ɛyɛ nwoma a yɛ nyinaa yɛ hyɛ aseɛ nti Joe Wise no ana parliament ne hyɛ constitution ase mmom sɛ yɛsɛ Joe Wise betuma akɔto aba asa yɛ speaker nanso parliament na ɛwɔ saa tumi ne sɛ ɔmo bɛhyɛ ɔmo mbra ɔmo ankasa de ɔmo bɛyɛ adwuma no mo fɛ nyɛ adwuma now then it means say Supreme Court ne ka kyerɛ Ghana for say asɛm na yɛbu a yɛ no krampo no at the end of the day nipa obetuma ma tumi na yɛ adwuma no ɛyɛ parliament na ankasa so indirectly no ɛyɛ Supreme Court ɔmo judgment no ɛyɛ waste of time because ɔmo bu asɛm ɛna ɔmo say yɛbu asɛm mom deɛ ɛnso ɛyɛ parliament nkwa ɛna betumi de ɔmo ankasa nkrataa yɛ adwuma that means say Supreme Court indirectly in their report and also in their judgment no they are indirectly telling Ghanaians say Parliament has the right to use their own laws in Parliament to decide whether Joe Wise sits and votes or does not vote when he sits. Now, I want to say this. Also, be also tia say, eye MP bakwa or ye MP or Asin North. I a friend of Quayson. Ono so na some of court. Na a DNAC. Ochina Quayson because Supreme Court. I didn't try. Omo the Assembly Kodan Supreme Court. A MPP lawyer, your friend Frank Davis. I mean Chimra and I mean names. Your friend Frank Davis. At the Assembly Akodan Court. Now, my men chemu the ABC. Ewo ochina some that court no. But remember, say the impasse ilevia. Nay because of the leadership minority ewo parliament and how they have stood still together to make sure that Ghana for side how we so. I might disagree with them on so many things. Sometimes I'm a blasty or more, but till date, you will say they have stood their grounds to make sure that 11 pass it. And till date, Menoka say minority has not shown any glimpses say they are going to back down from almost say 11 but 0.00 cry almost say they don't want to see 11. Now, Mamincha Mudie Ekufuado Ebeye. Remember, Supreme Court Assembly Eba Abontino, that was the first time in months. And your man Krabe years Ekufuado make a statement on very critical issues in Ghana. The only time I hear Ekufuado so Ghana was COVID-19 updates. Anytime Assembly saw Ghana bia Ekufuado nkabi. Tibusango said what made Ekufuado do that press conference from Dubai to send to Ghana the day Supreme Court came out with that judgment, which was a judgment. Sebio, a 1-year-old kid, would say Supreme Court is being biased. It was because Ekufuado was preparing the grounds for an illegality to happen. Now, Ekufuado got angry. Nibufuye Abra Alban Bagbin, who is the current speaker of this parliament, replied his statement and said, Mr. President, you are being myopic. You are not being a president for the people. You are not being a president who thinks through the matter and wants to use the constitution and the laws to work. Alban Bagbin did not mince words because Alban Bagbin was trying to let the president understand that you cannot go in different directions, illegal directions, to undermine the constitution indirectly by using the judiciary to undermine the constitution. Because the Supreme Court here, are technically undermining the constitution, but if you are not smart, you will not know. Because they wanted to take the powers in parliament. They wanted to hide behind the constitution to make sure, say, they disarm parliament. How parliament is powerful, no? They wanted to use their power in the Supreme Court because the president is telling them to do what he wants. Until after Alban Bagbin replied to Ekufuado and say, you are a president. Don't be myopic. Don't be childish. Understand that the book, the constitution, parliament, judiciary, these are all arms of government that independently need to work, because you would not love it when people infiltrate your space as the executive to make sure, say, they hide behind the constitution to take your power from you. So Alban Bagbin was being direct. Now, or say, hey, what you are doing, the precedent now, you are setting through your press statement, it is dangerous. So Akufo-Addo got angry. And Akufo-Addo afraid Chief Justice. Now, Bashina Chief Justice Nyaye from this a friend is saying judgment from Parliament, from Ghanaians, after Supreme Court. People were bashing Chief Justice Eniniboa. He was worried. He knew that he had messed up. On him said the Supreme Court has sunk lower. Now, Alban Bagbin reacting to Akufo-Addo, it got him more pissed. Now, Ochina, something is going to happen in the Supreme Court. What is going to happen is, a year, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo afraid Chief Justice. I catch and say, Ochina, omo betie application bia eda omonaso. Ochina, what the president has told Enini Yeboah, Chief Justice, and say, they should make sure, say, a year NDC, Asin North MP, Quaison, they will make sure. Me asem webium. Me say application be the Supreme Court. Nipa na the application called Supreme Court. The friend a year Frank Davis. This is Frank Davis. I mention Frank Davis. So when Frank Davis this guy was the guy who represented Akufo-Addo lawyer. Only representing Akufo-Addo in the Supreme Court. NDC MPP court election issue, this guy called Frank Davis. Only the application be called Supreme Court. Application in saying, application is say Supreme Court ending tia aye Asin North MP no. Say omofa injunction bin to the so. Say ne beya Yebeka say imprempre nim he ya de onye MP. Inti yen Supreme Court engina emraso na almost stripping off that power na emane MP who is representing the people of Asin North. It is sa assembly ochina yekobua e Supreme Court. Now Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo afraid Chief Justice Enini Yeboah and say they should grant this application. Now remember, application sa assembly ya omode Supreme Court omo grant application Frank Davis we no. Also tia say quays na assembly ya omo challenge the legibility how eligible he is to how legitimate he is to be an MP or to hold himself as the MP of Asin North. Assembly Appeals Court. Now, Assembly Appeals Court, Frank Davis, any Supreme Court for him say, Assembly Appeals Court na yakan wasem sisiano. Assembly it is pending. Just say Assembly yeda ho kan wasem. And even sa Assembly there's something we call stay of execution. Appeals Court at the tabunu bi ato so say Assembly ngina ho. Omo hwehwe nyomem nti Assembly na yakasa no. Sa Assembly Frank Davis apa Appeals Court ho. Koma Supreme Court no. Supreme Court nim say on a normal day they are not supposed to take this application. They are supposed to say, Sir Frank Davis, for some application will come back to Appeals Court because as Assembly you cannot bypass Appeals Court and bring to us to judge because this case is pending in the Appeals Court. Appeals Court needs to come to a finality. If you want to appeal and I say you want something to be done, then we can come in. But as we speak here, the Appeals Court was a case with domu table. So the case look like cano crampo at the state of execution at Toswa, the tabuna Toswa Semno and Kone Nim and Konechi, Appeals Court na Satoso. Inti Dana Frank Davis, our Akufo-Addo lawyer, MPP lawyer. Appeals Court to home. Ediko Supreme Court, the Supreme Court and grant the application. Senebeya, they will strip this man of say Onye MP for that moment. Now, on a normal day, any Supreme Court be a legitimate. They are holding or they respect the Constitution. And also, almost respecting the legal process now. The first thing the Chief Justice was supposed to do was say, take this application back. We will not sit on it until Appeals Court makes a decision. But this is the Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo Supreme Court. All this process, the Supreme Court knows, but still they have accepted this application. Now, Ochina, what is going to happen is say, Supreme Court and say, Chief Justice Enini Yeboah, what they are going to do is say, he has been taxed and the other person who is so much involved in this thing they are going to do tomorrow, Jones Doche, honestly another Supreme Court judge. Now, there have been talks that tomorrow they should grant the application, and when they grant the application, automatically, Asin North MP, no, he cannot enter Parliament. So, I'm granted sa application where question now for now no MP for Asin North no. So over Parliament a police be to back channel because he cannot carry himself as a member of Parliament. Now what does that say? The moment this guy granted application or chna, automatically have indirectly stripped him of his position as an MP in Parliament. It gives the NPP the way to go ahead with their crime they want to commit. Now, this is something the president has cooked. Now, Obibeka say, now say Ebasa Krampona, NPP does not have the numbers to pass e-levy. Alban Bagbin is not here. Jowa is Nawaha. So it's never possible because Adwoa Safo is not coming to Parliament. Everybody knows. And I hear him say, Ahanta West. Anamebwa. Yes, Ahanta West MP no Ebenezer Kojokum. Also, he has suffered stroke. You see, Oteshi or bathroom. Emma Moja Abejinani team. Inti, as we speak, any little stress beyond the guy can die. Inti, why is NDC worried? They can still not pass the e-levy because as we speak, NDC were 137. Now, say Ochina, grant application now. NDC drops to 136. Obianim say MPP nipa mienu available now. Let me tell you what they are going to do. Now, as we speak, so Ochina grant this application where NDC will come to 136, right? All right. Adwoa Safo is not going to come to Parliament to vote. Never. Now, this Ahanta West MP, wina stroke, moja jina ni trimuno. Ose Chairman Sabonsu, Afenyo Markins, and some big men like Oforia Tamone Gabimo, ako catch them and say they should carry the guy and bring him to Parliament. To do what? To come and vote. Now, remember, say, the Sakwane Ba, or maybe replace Adwoa Safo, and I'm a boy, or replace Adwoa Safo. NPP will come back to what? 137. Now, NDC will be at 136. So, Adwoa Safo, the NPP, they have cancelled her out. Now, Omunim said there is no way NDC is going to allow Joe Wise to preside and also vote. Into Oma cancel Joe Wise. Omunim said Joe Wise, don't mean to Aba. Now, what they need is when they take a year question out, they know Adwoa Safo is not going to be there. They can get who in? This Ahanta West MP. In. Now, when they get the Ahanta West MP in, they are back to 136, right? They have this so-called guy there who is also independent. He's there. They'll move to 137. Now, when they move to 137, whoever is sitting in that seat has no option. Whether it is Joe Wise, whether it is Alban Bagbin, they will pass the A-levy. Now, what worries me, and I say, Ahanta West, Ebenezer Kojokum, I don't know whether she's crazy. And that's in the bush of one about down. NPP for Tamsika Komo almost say, man, na wuna or dahono, they should just bring him to Parliament for 10 minutes. Now, Dr. Akase, Papa when your stroke, Moja Jinanitim. You should not be moving this man around. You should not even put this guy in an environment where any little stress can shut this guy's brain down and he will die. But this woman is willing to let their dying husband carry him all the way from where they are to bring him and sit him in Parliament to vote. This is how low the NPP can go. Now, the reason why Akufo-Addo wants this done before end of March, is simple. Now, they have cooked this. That's what I'm saying. So, Ochina Supreme Court, the application will be granted by Enini Yeboah. He will grant it. Akufo-Addo has instructed him to grant it. He has no option than to grant it because they need to cut that number of the NDC down. At this point, the NDC cannot do nothing. The minority, Haruna Iddrisu, Muntaka, all the things they have done, the fights they have fought, all the things they have endured. When it happens this way, the NDC cannot do anything because the president knows what he's doing. He's using the Supreme Court to pass his e-levy. So what is going to happen right now is Akufo-Addo wants this passed before the end of March. If he doesn't pass the e-levy before the end of March, what is going to happen is ultimately State of the Nation. Now Akufo-Addo could not give the State of the Nation because e-levy, so when man pass here, now so one State of the Nation say March and there, he has committed a constitution. He has actually gone against the constitution. So at the end of the day, the president can be impeached. Somebody can take the president on. So the president needs to give the State of the Nation. Now he cannot give the State of the Nation when the e-levy has not been passed. That is why he is insisting and pushing the Supreme Court to tomorrow. Make sure, say, a year question. They grant the application to that MPP lawyer Davis to make sure that Kwesi will not be eligible to enter parliament to vote because they know they have lost Adwoa Safo. Now there are Hunter West MP who is dying. They will bring him to parliament. If Alan Babin even comes and sits, he is helpless because all that he has to do is count your numbers. NDC will have 136. It is not the fault of the minority. It is not the fault of Haruna Iddrisu. It is not the fault of a speaker. Now the NPP will have 137. So this is what Akufo-Addo is doing now. Anytime I can say the beginning of the end of this country is tomorrow in the Supreme Court. Because Enin Yabua will lick the butt of the president and pass the application. Abra Onim said this application is at the appeals court. There is a stay of execution on the application. So why is the Supreme Court moving ahead of the appeals court to grant an application that they know has to go back to the appeals court? Ghana for the Akufo-Addo government, the MPP Abawe, Omiya Kromfo. Now, they are using the Supreme Court to just impose an illegality on us. As much as sometimes I criticize the minority, they have done whatever they have to do. The president knows to say legitimately, ultimately, parliament, any numbers in free NDC for never. They have done everything. Oforiata, Gabi, they have tried paying minority MPs. They have used money, everything. It didn't work. Now the president wants to use the Supreme Court to pass e-levy so that he can come and give State of the Nation. So that he can instill this peace. Or highway opportunity pass into Akufo-Addo today or Chinani Supreme Court will grant application na Akufo-Addo ama trabe to one say Asin North MP, he cannot hold himself as an MP, and automatically he cannot be in parliament to vote. It hurts me because when I sit back, we do these investigations, we get all these reports, we do all these things, the intel. Then you see how you hear sometimes you hear somebody like Sam George, how passionate they speak about not making sure say e-levy and pass it. You see these young MPs, you see Haruna Iddrisu, Muntaka them, they're doing everything. They're doing every single thing to stop this e-levy. But the president does not think about you. The MPP does not think about you. Today they are using the Supreme Court to turn the narrative. They are illegally using the Supreme Court to pass e-levy. And when it happens like that, tomorrow, Kwesi, if he's stripped off his power as an MP, the NPP, Akufo-Addo MPP, Supreme Court, Enin Yabua leading will pass e-levy. The NDC leadership cannot do anything. But why should the president do that? And I applaud the NDC. And I know they will do everything possible, but there's something I want to tell the NDC. The NDC leadership in parliament, the minority, they have proven to Ghanaians to say they have Ghana at heart. Because upon all the intimidation, upon all the illegalities the NPP tried to use to pass e-levy, Haruna Iddrisu and the Muntakas for the first time in our history, seeing them in parliament, they have proven, say, the people's plight is their plight. They have put everything aside, money, everything, national building, they have made people believe, say, there is a party that can think about them, think about their worries, make sure, say, no matter what, they will protect the citizen who does not want to be burdened with too much taxes. Now, they have something. The NDC, I have an advice for them. And I pray they listen. I pray their executives, they have done well. The party leadership, they have stood still. They have made people believe that their word is their word. But what they can do to They have other options. And the other option they have to do is say, the NDC must do one thing. So, Ochina, Omo grantee application now. The NDC should prove to Ghanaians to say they have nothing to do with this passage of e-levy. Sebio Ghana for more Ghana for Sebio Bodam Nikwedim say NDC ahead of na. Sebio every single Ghanaian knows to say Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is using the Supreme Court to destroy our democracy. Now, the NDC leadership in Parliament and their party leadership to everybody in the executive, if you people are going to listen, walk away. Do not be part of this process. Say NPP for Kofa Ahanta West MP Niba. So I'm a grantee application where the NDC leadership in Parliament should not be part of this process. They should let the NPP alone go to Parliament and pass this e-levy. Omoma Ghana Frontier says they have nothing because they trap the NPP for Setiama Haruna Idrisu, NDC, Mahama, the leadership from top to down. They say the moment NDC sits in Parliament, upon all this intimidation and twisting of the law, no, and they pass it, whether they take part or not, in Parliament, presidents, no, they will go out there and change the narrative and tell Ghanaians to say, NDC for support and so the leadership of the NDC should not. They should walk out. They should not be part. They should not help review the budget. They should tell Ghanaians they are washing their hands. They should be the Pontius Pilate or whatever. Wash their hands and have a press conference and tell Ghanaians and say, Yene, yenka wehu. Omo the Supreme Court no ashoti your number. Omo akwako form nipa owu aba. And then no, omo person omo jine say ye kan ho no omo yesa illegality way. Eye e-levy no, eye dangerous. Akufo-Addo wants to destroy the nation. Akufo-Addo has a plan. And the bonnie no obeso the NDC betaro ho. And if you are an honest Ghanaian, the NDC from the top to down, they have proven over these few months say they are ready to govern. The people's plight, ayomo plight. Now, what the NDC leadership needs to do is simple. Stay away from the voting. Walk out. Let them do their own comedy. Magana for you know who say you were not part of this. You had nothing to do with it. You did everything and they used the Supreme Court to impose these taxes on you Ghanaians. What we are going to see in the Supreme Court tomorrow will decide the fate of e-levy. This is not a joke. And I'm talking to the leadership of the NDC. You have done well. I applaud you. You have done. We were all not expecting you people to drag this to this point. But it has gotten to the point where the president, the executive, and the judiciary have come together to suppress the democracy, make sure they go against the constitution to impose taxes, these killer taxes on these Ghanaians, on we the people who are feeding them. You people, the only thing you can do to Ghanaians or do for Ghanaians to know that genuinely you didn't want this e-levy. Whether it's 0.00, whether it's 0.0300, whether minus 00, NDC should not be part of this. Walk out of Parliament. Let them do their things. Ghanaians will know who imposed e-levy on them. Tomorrow, I'll be back. Obianfa went to the team. All eyes should be on the Supreme Court tomorrow. They are going to come out with their judgment. And this is what is going to happen. Chief Justice Edin Yabua is watching me. The president has instructed him that this is what is supposed to happen. They will grant the application. They are granting the application because they want to pass the e-levy. This is the map. May the formation in Yinamamo. You people know. Now follow the chart. I have given you the guide. Follow the map. It will end up e-levy being passed. The NDC has got nothing to do with this. From day one, you have seen how the NPP has gone against NDC MPs. They have done everything. Go to Jomoro. They are after the MP. Come to Kwesen. They have been on Kwesen from day one. They just need to take out some numbers of the NPP, NDC, to pass this killer e-levy. Ghanaians, mama ya adwini munda ho. Ma akronphobi emfa bibin to Ghana for team say NDC for ek come ho no the e-levy ba. Eye NPP for and on person the e-levy to Ghana for so. This is the same Akufo-Addo who said, oh yeah, the people's government, the listening government, Ghana for about 90% says, I'm pay e-levy. Dear Nebema president, across Supreme Court, and using the Supreme Court to twist the arm of government, arm of the constitution. This is serious. Tomorrow, right after Supreme Court hearing, I might show up. I have more to tell you, but I just want to tell you people what will happen tomorrow in Supreme Court will decide a levy. And this is the manipulation, orchestration of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and the Chief Justice. Menka kese. Makani yakana kasem. Meti hausa anka meka. Meti krobo anka meka. Makani chi de brofo kakra fra. Me assure so obiate de kana se. Let us come together and save this nation. The NDC should still stand firm. If they end up doing this illegality, no NDC MP should sit in that hall to pass or support anything. You, your leadership, your hierarchy, walk out. Let Ghana for who say, Modie, you had a good heart to stop this. It is a Akufo-Addo, the Chief Justice, and the NPP as a political party. Ochina, I'll be with you. I've given you the chart. Let's follow the money. Let's follow the chart. We will get to the bottom of this. What will happen in Supreme Court tomorrow will be the beginning of our end. Akufo-Addo is dangerous. This NPP is dangerous. 11, no matter what, because we say economy. No. Let us pay attention. And I'm watching the NDC closely. I've advised you. I've commended you. I've shown you the way. It is up to you people to follow what we have said here. You're still watching. With all due respect, extended version. I'll be right back after this short break.
Exclusive interview with Evelyn Sewabroni, 29th March 2022 on With All Due Respect Loud Silence TV. Exclusive interview with Evelyn Sewabroni, 29th March 2022 on With All Due Respect Loud.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello, Kevin. Hello.
All right, go ahead. I can hear you. Go ahead. Sorry. My mic was off. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. Kevin, thank you for your support. I've been watching you for all this while. That's why I'm going to share. Because I feel that me the Abdul. I'm so I'm mute to be a moment on Kasano.
Kasa itio. Yeah, Kasa itio.
Yeah. The person me want to say upon all this NDC now parliament on. Is it going to be a voting again? And I say, be voting there, then they should do their basa because of my respective constitution there. What goes around comes around. Because more months now they say you need numbers because of the omo and this is MPP when clearly say but they wanted to go behind the constitution. So what goes around comes around. So the NDC follows what to me be almost a bit basa or what I mean damn voting in Ukraine. They said your Moya Speaker of Parliament by they should go the same thing and do it. Because at the end they have to start from the beginning and end the beginning. Because a good word will not corner only or minor.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
All right. Thank you very much.
I'm missing a call here. All right. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Yes, I'm about to Kasa. Go ahead.
Yeah. Good evening, Kevin.
Good evening.
I'm from Ekodonko. There was a time a more message. I don't know whether you saw it.
Yes, sir. Yes. I got it.
With the food stuff.
Yeah.
But I didn't hear from you again.
You hear from me. A lot of emails to reply, so you hear from me.
Okay. My little suggestion, Mother Kakra Makaine, yes, whatever they will do, they will pass it. They will pass it. But then, at the end of the day, it is we, the Ghanaians, who are going to suffer.
Yeah, that's it.
And so,
but that's it, boss.
Like
Thank you very
rightly
much.
Said,
Yeah.
Like you rightly said, the leadership of the NDC should be firm.
Yeah.
When it comes to their decision making. After all, Ghanaians, we've seen what they've done, how far they've come. And so we applaud them, just as you said.
Thank you,
More
boss.
peace to your elbow.
All right, thank you. All right. Hello, caller. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Hey, William Atwedi.
What with you on? What film? I.
Kevin. Oh my God. Thank you
very much. Thank you.
Kevin.
Yeah.
The whole Ghana has produced only 2 journalists. Kevin and the rest of the journalists in Ghana. And Anifa Bakosa like meeting Deepa, respect him. I have a lot of respect, so much respect for him. Kwesi Pratt. I've been listening to that man since I was 16. You're good. Kevin, who the Ghana mintimu hu number you? Okay? Ghana for you 3 more things. Na ocean so say Christo so Jimmy and papa intina wo dey Abraham so abeto so no me say ni Philippa grofo be hu nyansa na assemble me can say me short free no bi so aba Ghana nipa 5 pa na say me jaw mo papa number 1 yeah friends Konedu Rollins. Rollins. Nya obua ma ye.
Fonka mama. Aye.
Nya obua ma allegedly. Oma ye kun ni kunu. Rollins enku kwa. Thanks funwe sebe. Funwe nyina Rollins had to go.
Boss, yeah. Can we be a little bit fast here?
Enti Konedu Ajima Rollins. Ene Kufuado. Any nipa 3 be on them in person bo mudi. Say no crazy or pa say heaven be or na say be call that here. Me say another say you say Nyankopon boss so ni assassin 5 feet you on your palm upon some say that there. 5% say me control san crofo we be or heaven ho no a 5% am ya san pam yen. Second one. Na your boss as so me your boss as so a say you have power and be here. Now the be
Hello, caller.
Hello, Kevin. Good evening.
Good evening, boss. Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Musa. Yeah, Kevin. With regard to the Supreme Court, I don't know the direction the Supreme Court is taking the country together with the president.
Yeah.
My surprise is that just look at Supreme Court their rulings. Just follow it critically. You realize that they don't have the country at heart. They are there doing things to favor them and the president whatsoever.
Yeah.
Look, the same Supreme Court passed a decision that birth certificate is not just a proof of nationality or citizenship.
Yeah.
And then, yes, the same birth certificate gave birth to whatever they say that they want to admit, the national identification. So what is the sense in this thing? Number 2, they said that when the first deputy speaker can vote whilst presiding, this is totally against the constitution of the country. But yet they are going ahead. Look, they are doing all these machinations just to make sure that they pass the e-label, as we said. Look, my question is that the Supreme Court judges who are sitting there, do they know the implication of e-levy when it passes? Look, after all the transactions that you pay, they will pay 1.75. When you send, when I send, they will take 1.75. The person I send to, they will take 1.75 from him. Aside that, at the end of the year, they will calculate all the money that you had and then impose another tax for you to pay. That is the e-levy. But they are not explaining this to Ghanaians for them to understand. Look, I said something that they push this country, they are pushing it to the wall. And when they will get to the wall, look, when we will turn back against them.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. All right.
They will live to the grave.
Thank you. Thank you for the call. Let me pick a call from this side. All right. Hello. Yeah.
Good evening, Kevin.
Good evening, boss. Go ahead.
But from some Casafri say you quite.
Me ba chwa kasa same. Sadia me kan ma chechire what you say. In chechire no bi atiase. All right.
Na tiase ye adwuma Ghana hapa ma ye.
Okay.
Omunnim ye nyame betumi aye. Ebi anipa no pom betra so be pass 11 we. Yankopom betuma afaso ma ebi ko bi behwere na nkwa wo. Because of nyame mpene so no. Nyame mpene so. Na Ghana man so mpene so say ye de 11 bia be ye adwuma wo man we mu. But nyame be kire ni tumi.
That's it. Thank you very much. All right. I'm in fact call being free. The hiamness will be a better the can I say. It's very, very important. Send me a Saba Bimna, but the other one's about will be a better say. Hello, caller.
Yeah, Kevin.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Good evening. Shamoni.
Shamu.
Shamoni.
All right, boss.
Yeah. Shamu. Lawa say menchia Mustafa Lawa.
Yes, on the last killer in Obuasi, on my godfather, Obuasi, my godfather, Mustik Lawa, Obianim. Nobody. And good evening to Yahuza. Good evening to Chief Yahuza.
Yahuza also say menchia. Yahuza, on also say menchia.
A solid guy.
And we David Adama, NDC secretary, on also say what pa. Now the American and say Kevin, I'm na wakam. Ni nyina na waka bibia nu wa aka bio because nkofo adan na mo pese mo se Ghana Supreme Court ba ko pa mo wo ho hwen de nyema bia mo ye and they say si ana mo ka nkine bibia mo fa nko court bibia mo fa nko court because omunyim ni omo aye no court na wo court ba ko pa ye wo man mu na nsem aba hwe constitution e da ho clear na mo butu no adentina boye nti sesi our mama realize will be when clear because of yield na constitution mostly that said the beya mu benya kwan a party yield.
All right, boss.
Yield no omon party omon fanto Ghana force na Ghana force so ye hu omo obia be hu MPP mo ba say na mo be kan de bebre be a mo ye mo ba ehwe mo Ghana ye poto and kura no aketua kura mo sro grant amotua pi.
Thank you.
All
right. Thank you. All right, boss. There's a problem. I'm getting signal from my team said the show needs to end right now because they have to take care of something. We are still working on the system. We better last caller. Hello, caller.
Bosu.
Yes, sir. Sako, we have last caller. You finish with
Bibi Aboko.
Bibi Aboko.
And I mean, I'm here to Bosu, Nyamia Sunjan Town, and Kam Mugabe Masisu. Only baby. Oh, I dear, feel away with the Magana food. Say, when we are Ghana for any that's all. Oh, feel now with their manu. Say, so only some useless media for journalists, radio universe for any friends. What is Ampa? Almost he said that out. Or China, a siper ubeti, your friend one. Dear Oka and one, a bebas, your friend one, or Nusu, the Obekan one said, oh, the justice has spoke. Young accepted baby, I only be about there, and one young accepted. Wow. Mentality na ya wo Ghana judges ni de omu fumu de omu de beba bia yanti pini susana na nado aban ekoye sese wo Ghana bibia yemfa nkokot ti se na obi yanka bibia yemfa nkokot because omu nim de omu achihye wo ho eba pe ubeti we your friends say Poladu Mochi and now universe for Legon for no.
All right, Sako. That's the bar. Thank you, Sako. All right. Okay. Thank you. All right, that's it. Thank you very much for being part of today's show. I have to leave quickly. Be good. Tomorrow we will be here to discuss Ghana. Have a wonderful night. We will meet here tomorrow. Be good. And cheers. Good night.